That's by John Williams, right?
Yeah.
Definitely John.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's not the Star Wars theme.
That's the point. Yes.
Nice hat, Chad.
We gonna play or what?
Yeah, making sure the stream's working.
Don't want all this beauty. We gonna play days to go to
Okay.
waste.
Yes. All right.
Nice shirt, Sean.
Do you like my shirt?
Is there anything we need to sort out before we start? Everyone, join
what
the dub
happened
track.
last
So
time?
important. Yeah, I'm gonna get on. Get
Oh,
on.
It's
yeah,
actually important. I can't listen to my own music tonight.
Yeah, it's so super important.
Fine.
You're missing out on like 70% of the immersion.
Well, I.
All right.
So much immersion.
Fine. I'll get on dub track. Puppy! Hi! Hi! Wanna play D&D with me?
Okay. Last time on the League of Extraordinary Explorers, the group went across the Bitter Sea towards Moroshi in search of the ancient artifact that seems to have been corrupting the High Prince of Qatar. But on the way, they were taken by a storm and sent under a large, mysterious whirlpool. They came ashore in a similar base land, but soon to find that it was a different time. As they happened upon the city of Moroshi, they saw not a great trade city, but an old elven city that had recently gone to ruin. They searched the city and found themselves at a cathedral in which sat a high elf knight who they later found out to be Urundil, the dragon that they met in the Devil's Backbone. They searched the city a bit longer and, without finding much besides a few books, returned to their ship. They went to sleep, and just as the sun rose in the sky, they were quickly approached by Urundil, who bequeathed them to follow, saying that he had supposedly caught a Tomb King. And that's where we left off. Yes, Lilac.
I can't remember. I said I did like the whole meditating thing inside the cathedral all night long, and I couldn't remember if I figured out anything from that or not.
Oh, you haven't gotten to that yet, no.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Am I with them right now, or no?
Let's say since it's in the morning, you came to the ship, you guys had breakfast, and then you were approached by Urundil.
Vani is
everyone's
with them
together.
as well.
Yes, everyone's together.
Did Vani finish her book?
Which one? The translation one?
Elvish for the mundane.
I mean, you
The-
scanned through it, you got through the major parts, yeah. But, I mean, you haven't completely studied it in all
I have
aspects.
like basic command of the language.
Yes.
Like, where's the bathroom? Hi, my name is Vani.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Dope.
What would you guys like to do?
Go with Durandil.
Can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Oh,
Domo arigato, Mr. Robot.
yeah.
At this point, Urundil saying to you that, quickly, we have caught one of the Tomb Kings. He immediately runs off without waiting for you. So you guys are left on the ship.
I instantly follow.
Running after.
Was he on the docks and we were on the ship?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you all follow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm right on his ass.
All right, you all disembark the ship, and seeing him in the distance, you chase them throughout the crumbled city. You see before you that many people haven't gotten up at this point, and the city is still left in the state that it was last night. There's still people kind of sitting on the streets. It appears that most people are homeless at this point, and that's just kind of where they're sleeping. They kind of gather in groups and that kind of thing, but they're all still in their own corners, minding their own business. You rush down the cracked cobbled streets back to the cathedral at which you once, where you were yesterday, and you see him standing inside the cathedral, waiting for you.
I follow him inside.
Okay, you all.
Or inside.
Well, I was just here, but okay.
I want to follow him. There and back again.
Okay, and you've all followed, and you've gone into the cathedral, and he's standing there.
How did you catch him?
I did not catch him. My guards reported to them that he was caught under some rubble. I know not what it is, but it's certainly a servant of them.
Has he said anything?
Nothing I can understand.
Oh, I thought you said you captured a Tomb King. Okay.
What do you believe a Tomb King is?
I shoot a look at Lilac.
One of the kings? Right? No? Okay.
You appear more
Forgive
learned on the
Forgive
subject
us, our
than I.
information about who we're tracking has been remarkably thin.
I know not, but they are withered souls from Hotep. Do you know more of this? Have you studied them?
We've had our dealings in the past, yes. In a sense.
We don't
Nevertheless,
know their organization in depth.
time is short.
We know their hierarchy.
Now, this is true, but that's nothing to know like actual interactions between them necessarily.
That's true.
Can we see the guy? Or,
Not yet, no.
oh. Is he waiting for us to follow him again, or
Yes.
we just...
Yeah, seems
Okay.
like it.
I'm,
So when you say you
Just
haven't,
target
follow-
he
player,
doesn't
just
say that you
follow.
don't understand, is it because he's speaking a language you cannot understand, or...
Does it not make sense?
You're speaking a language I've not heard before.
No, at least I can manage with that.
Do you wish to see him and see what you can make of it?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good, follow me. He turns and walks around to a side corner of the cathedral. Seems to be... the cathedral really doesn't necessarily have a stage or a front point, but there is a wall base there, and behind the wall there's stairs leading downward. He leads you to an iron door, takes out a small key from one of his pouches, opens it, slowly opens the door, and starts leading you down a dark spiral staircase.
Vonnie has Rathiel out, just like in her hand, just at the ready.
Okay.
Just
I
in
want to
case,
light one of my torches so me and Ulrich can see.
And
Well, I can see
Well-
now with my dwarf eyes. My
true.
dwarven kind belt.
but right before
No.
you do,
So for you.
as you notice, he's walking down this spiral staircase, and there along the walls there's unlit torches. But as he walks by each one, they each light up with a blue flame as he keeps walking by them.
Oh.
I light it anyway.
All right, you light your
Well, my own
your
torch.
traditionally orange torch, and the color temperatures clash.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, you walk down this flickering spiral staircase for a minute or two. Seems like you've gone down about 200 or 300 steps, and you enter a long, dark hallway. He continues to walk down the hallway with the torches on either side, lighting up for about 20 or so feet. And at the end, there are two large wooden doors. He grabs both. They seem to be unlocked. Pulls it open, and you see before you what almost appears like some sort of like arena or square underground, and it's this square room, but it's kind of circular arena in the center, and you see a very large symbol of a spiraling sun, and you notice that the Warriors of Sunlight, and on each corner of the room it's lit by orange braziers, but there's a hole in the room where a shaft of natural light, sunlight, comes down and lifts the center of the room. Across the room's about 20 feet wide or so, you see what seems to be kind of like a general cage. And in this cage, you see the creature that he speaks of. The creature is some sorts kind of what you expected, but kind of what you didn't. He seems to be like this dark beige mummy. He's wrapped in these old linens that have been withering and fading away. And he's crouched down, almost like he's in this stealth sort of position. He has almost like this Egyptian type skirt that has chainmail hanging down, and this woven gold chest plate across his chest. He has two golden shoulder pads that have like a winged symbol, almost some sort of like a phoenix-like logo on either side, and a tall helmet that seems to have like sprout out with various adornments of jewelry and gold and silver and various precious metals that seems to have fallen to the ground. And just beyond his reach, he lays on the ground this large two-handed Koleth or Egyptian curved sword, and he's kind of like trying to reach for it. He's making these very primal noises.
He's restrained though, right?
He's not restrained, but you notice that he's in this cage. Every time he touches the bars kind of glow orange, and it seems to be singeing him and hurting him. But he's still trying to reach for that great sword.
I have a question about my bow when you get a chance.
Okay.
I walk over to the closer to the. Oh, excuse me. I walk over closer to the cage and kind of put my foot on the sword and slide it away, push it away from him.
Yeah, that was good.
Be careful.
I
We
comprehend languages.
wanted to keep him occupied.
Question. Can I just hold like an arrow, like get ready with Berthiel, or does it have to be like specifically like it only works when it's firing?
You can kind of like, you have the feeling of pulling back a bow, but nothing is quite there besides the spectral strings until you fire the actual arrow.
Okay, I just kind of want to have it like at the ready just in case anything happens.
You can certainly summon the haft of the bow.
Yeah, I'll do that. Also, it's an intimidation factor because I'm cool.
Yeah.
Let me be cool, Chad. Gosh,
I didn't say anything.
stop trying to cock block me, man.
We know very little of this creature. I suppose you could study it or mingle with it to see what more you know.
I'd like to do an Arcana check just to see if I can tell if it's a reanimated creature or.
Okay. It's certainly imbued with a dark necromantic magic, but it's not necessarily reanimated. It seems, from what you can tell, that it is undead in the sense you understand, but it wasn't reanimated after life. It seems to have been reanimated during its previous life. Almost like it would go...
It just didn't die.
It just
died,
didn't
but
die.
It didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's sort of golem-esque, like hunched over, crawling at.
It's at this point it seems like he's very crunched over, but you can tell that if he were to stand, he would stand about 7 feet tall. He's a very long, slender creature.
Does anybody have any holy icons on them? Aethys?
Nope.
I have a sun tattooed on my shoulder.
Icon.
You always have an icon on you.
This
Sean.
is the
That's part of your
church.
kit.
Berendil, is there any holy icons in this sanctuary?
We do not clasp the relics. The holiest icon is the one you see in the sky.
What's in the
How
sky?
does it react to light?
It's the sun.
Should I just,
the
like-
sun
Oh,
shining down.
Pull my son back?
Okay.
There's a beam of light in the middle of the room, correct?
Yes.
They attack during the day, so it's not like they burn at light.
I'm not sure that when they attacked, but there was certainly sunlight about.
Well, they're not vampires. They're more undead. Necrotic.
Well, you never know what's going to affect undead.
That's true.
Does anybody have any silver on them?
Zephyr is silver.
I have coins.
Touch him if you can
Yes.
with Zephyr. Don't let him take it from you.
Okay. I'll poke him.
Okay, you're gonna reach out. Where are you poking him? At this point, he's kind of crouched down, reaching towards his Kolpesh.
I kind of want to go around him and like poke him in the back. So if he tried to, because it's a round cage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah.
a large
So I want to
bird
go
cage almost.
around. Yeah, I want to poke him in the back so he can't like react and grab it.
Okay. You kind of walk around to his backside. He's still, he knows like all your presence, but he's still like reaching towards it. You kind of reach out at Zephyr. How hard do you want to poke him? Do you want to like jab at him, or do you want to just like prod him?
I want it to be more of a contained experiment. So instead of stabbing him, I just kind of want to like put the silver on him to see if. The
Okay, so you're not
silver
jabbing him.
does
You're just kind of like
anything.
touching it against his back or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
To see if it burns.
You take out Zephyr and you reach out and kind of go to tap him on the back, and as you do, he immediately pulls his hand back. No, I'm not saying he's doing it. He's pulling his hand back from reaching for the Kolpesh, and his entire like head
Does it
rotates
howl around?
to your face. It kind of
Does it do
Does he say
anything?
anything when he does
no,
that?
he's just staring at you intently.
Does he pee himself?
Does not pee himself.
Damn it.
Yeah, he doesn't vomit up anything like pea soup.
No, but his breath doesn't smell very good.
It's your fault for getting that close to him.
The
What are we gonna
scary,
do?
not that close.
I
Stop
turned to
blocking me, Bunny.
I turned to Urundil and it's Urundil, right? It's not Berthiel. It's okay. Berthiel's about. Sorry, it's been about like a week. I turned to him and said, "Why don't we just kill him? I could probably take him out in one shot right now, right through the eye."
We're-
Hey, let me brag.
You certainly may try. We have kept him here to study his fighting techniques. That was going to be my next conversation piece, is that we were going to release him and allow you to battle him if you wish to.
Why release him? Why not just kill him while he's in a cage? It'd be so much
So you
easier.
can
and
learn.
Why risk our lives?
So
Well-
we know how to better equip ourselves in the future when one isn't in a cage.
Tell me, Bright Eyes, do you wish to not risk your life on this journey? Then why are you here?
Do not
Is
wish
there
to
anything else we
disclose
can
that
use to test
information at this time.
weaknesses? We can set him on fire,
Defend-
but I don't think that's going to necessarily give us much information.
Ooh! I got just the thing for this. I'm going to make my fucking hand go ice and poke him.
Well, can we detect
Okay,
weaknesses
You're
that way?
gonna, you're gonna reach into the cage?
I'm just
This might not be wise.
sure it's just my hand, whatever.
Okay.
You know, one of your
Looks like I
weapons.
can rotate his head 180 degrees. It's
You can make a
Probably not the
dexterity saving
wisest
throw.
thing.
Saving throw, check.
Saving throw.
Okay, that's better. Oh yeah, boy.
You reach in, and as you kind of clasp your fist, you feel that your ring tattoo glows a dark blue, and your hand kind of almost like fogs up and gets like these ice crystals on it. And you go touch him, and as you touch him, his head turns again, and he swings towards you, and you pull out, but he misses.
Okay. I'm going-
Well,
He goes back, it turns, and starts reaching for the cold dash.
was that a set of words?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I can understand. I could cast comprehend languages earlier, so can I comprehend what he said?
Okay. You're trying to understand what he says, but it's not like any language you've heard before. It seems to be a general, like, almost like a general, like, don't get near me kind of thing, like, stay away, but you can't. It's really hard to comprehend this language. This is certainly not one you've encountered or it's easy to understand.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to engage my patient defense, whatever, so I get like advantage on dex stuff. Wait, no, I'll just go hasted so I get the same thing, and then I want to flame hand poke him.
Okay, make another. This time, now that you know he's going to swing for you, make a dexterity check.
Oh, but I hasted so I get advantage on save and throws. You dick. Okay.
All right, your hand kind of emulates with a dark ember. You reach in and touch him, and his back kind of singes a bit, but it doesn't seem to hurt him more than it did before, and he swings at you.
What elemental damages does my hand do?
all of them.
Is it like fire and ice?
All the basic ones. Fire, ice.
Necrotic.
You can do necrotic.
Necrotic. Like what?
Yep.
That's
Well, necrotic damage won't do much to him though, because he's undead.
Well, I just want to try it out. I'm just testing things until I get my hand
No,
cut.
let me stop you until you get your hand bitten off.
Yeah, that'll be great.
You grasp your fist again, and this time, your hand gets this deep, dark pain, and
Oh.
you you see the veins in your hand kind of begin to emanate this dark black. Your hand begins to kind of corrupt as you do. And you reach in and touch him, and he swings for you again, but he doesn't seem to take any damage at this point, but you do take 2 points of necrotic damage. Just by summoning the necrotic in your hand, you're taking it yourself.
Oh my gosh.
How's it going over
Say-
there, Lilac?
I'm experimenting.
So nobody begins to fire or ice.
Or necrotic.
I'm taking notes here as we're doing this, by the way.
Well,
Oh,
I
Chris got his,
expect to
like,
know
sketchbook
less.
out.
And Vani, by the way, yesterday you would have figured out that as you kind of meditated on your on the dragon bow tattoo on your back, you gain the ability called Soul Exertion, and that is, you may choose to make an attack a critical with a ranged weapon that you have proficiency in which case you suffer a point of exhaustion.
Thank you.
So you can do it 3 times
Once
a
a
day.
day?
3 times a day if you
3 times a day.
choose to suffer more points of exhaustion.
You should do it all the times.
He's such an ass,
Love
John.
that.
Goddamn. It's okay, we like you anyway.
Well, I could keep experimenting as if someone
Wait,
else
he's
has.
definitely undead, right?
You appear so, yeah. You haven't checked yet though.
So, who wants Kim to have disadvantage on them forever?
What?
You can do that?
Well, you have to trade out your necklace then, because it's a necklace.
What do you mean?
I have an item that gives them disadvantage against you, but it's a necklace.
Yeah, I was gonna give Lilac my necklace anyway.
Okay,
What?
then I'll trade you. And
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
What necklace was that?
I take my I take my necklace off and I hand it to Lilac. Aethys, toss
You
me.
get an amulet of protection from good and evil.
Wow, this is expensive. Are you sure?
Yeah, don't lose it. I think you need it more than I do.
If you say so, thank you.
No problem.
Okay, well. I'm gonna take the back
alright.
seat now and start attuning to that, because that's dope.
What did you get, like?
A necklace of
I gave him
life.
the.
It
I gave him
makes
the.
my constitution 19, so
Yeah.
my health is gonna go up
Awesome.
like crazy.
Now my constitution is. Sean, what did you say the bonus was? It was like. Oh wait, no, it's in my character sheet. Never mind. Damn it.
Okay, so my
And you have to take out
constitution.
life too.
Goodness, my constitution.
Damn it, my constitution
just
is plus
jumped.
2. Ah,
My
Lord.
constitution just jumped like 6 points.
But my dexterity is
Ow.
20, so.
Wow. Okay.
Philip, that's how that necklace works, right? If they get disadvantage against you.
The one you picked off the soldier?
See.
Yes.
So all wait. Run it over my blonde brain one more time. What does that necklace do?
It is a
So-
protection from good and evil amulet. So
Yes.
look at the spell, it does that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you have to
Alright.
cast it, or is it just active all the time?
It's active as long as you wear it. But it has to be
Ooh.
attuned to.
I'll start attuning to that then.
While we're working with the Tomb King here, or the zombie mummy thing, I'm gonna walk up and just talk to it in all my languages I know, just to see if I can get it to speak back.
Okay, what languages do you know?
Common, Gnomish, Elvish, and Dwarvish.
Okay.
I ask him, "Can you understand me?"
Alright, you go up and you repeat that same line to him each time. He kind of looks at you inquisitively, but not so much that he like. You can tell through his kind of withered face. He doesn't have eyes. He just kind of has eye sockets and a nose socket as well. And he's just kind of looking at you. And even though he doesn't have the skin or muscles to present an expression, you can tell it's just kind of like a look of pure hatred into you, rather than learning.
So nothing particularly stirs a reaction.
No.
And I'm gonna try. Is this cage large enough for him to sit down in?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna suggest to him that he sit.
Okay.
Down boy.
Sit, Tomb King.
Lots.
Sit.
Lots.
He kind of unwillingly kind of plops down on the ground.
Okay. Thank you.
Good boy.
Did you just ask for water?
Hydropump.
He's just kind of mumbling to himself various phrases he can't understand.
That's good. We know he eats. Well, we know he drinks, which is good because we know now he needs air, and most likely it's some sort of
No,
sustenance.
I was being a smartass.
Oh well, excuse me.
We can stick with a bag of holding and see.
Which one?
Well, I mean,
I feel like he weighs
What?
more than 500 pounds.
I don't know. Like,
500? I don't know.
He's only 7
He's only
feet.
7 feet tall. He's really
Well,
pretty
I'm
skinny.
5 feet
Skinny
tall,
guy.
and I weigh
You
100
can see how long it
pounds,
takes
so
him to
do the math.
suffocate.
If he suffocates, if he breathes. Okay.
Cover his mouth. See what
I feel like we're not learning as much things from this as we could.
My
What should we
life is
do?
a very scientific method. I'm a wizard, but yes, I think we've reached the end of my particular investigations here.
We could. Maybe.
If we let him out of the cage, though, and engage him in battle, I want to make sure we don't let him escape.
If we're gonna battle, let me know so I can hide first.
We're going to battle.
I will keep the
Okay.
doors locked, of course.
Is
We-
there anywhere I can hide?
Are you going to
around the
help
room?
us?
There's some braziers in the corner.
Okay, I'm gonna go kind of sit over there and just attune to the thing. In the shadow.
You walk away and you notice his head kind of follows you silently.
Whose head?
The
The king.
mummy you got.
Pervert.
Well, I'm
It's rough.
ready to fight whenever anyone else is. I'm gonna like kind of start meditating or whatever. Ooh,
All right.
question.
Before we do, I'm going to cast Wall of Force over all of the entrances.
Okay.
I'm gonna
What's that?
try to talk to Berthiel right before we go into battle.
Yes,
Just
I
like
like.
with my hella basic.
Do I know by now if I learned anything from last night?
What were you trying to
I'm
learn in particular? Is there
I
anything in
forgot.
particular? Yeah,
Oh,
I forgot.
so I think you said that the wind of magic felt sad, and I just wanted to kind
yeah.
of figure out if it how it was different, or I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Through your night of meditation, you kind of came to the discovery that of something that you've never really experienced before, and that is, at least in this timeline or wherever you are or whenever you are, the winds of magic seem more sentient than they have before, and they feel emotions, and that when this catastrophe happened to Moroshi, the wind kind of felt the sadness and remorse, and almost like it was empathetic to the loss of the people.
The wind is empathetic. Cool.
That was worth an exhaustion. That's actually really cool.
Question.
Yes.
We learned he's immune to necrotic, right?
He didn't seem to take any damage from the necrotic at all, no.
Well, that's butts, dicks, and boobs.
That's exactly what
Hey.
that is.
We figured it out though.
Glad
Got
Sean's
you.
knows. Glad Sean knows.
Hey.
So, while I'm sitting in the corner getting my necklace on, can I just be like, "Hey, Berthiel, what's up?" But in like ancient Elvish, and I want to see what happens. Just like holding it.
Okay.
Yo.
Sound way cooler in Elvish.
Yeah.
You do, and,
What's good, man?
there's no,
Hi,
no
my dude.
there's no answer, but there is kind of, as you hold the handle, there's kind of like this presence of acknowledgement in it. But he's not responding verbally.
Hey, Lilac,
Quiet. I like it.
do radiant with your hand thingamajiggy magic powers.
Can I do radiant with my hand thingamajiggy magical powers?
You can do all standardized elemental damage.
So that's fire, ice, force, And lightning? Is that what that is?
Yeah, and necrotic on top of that, but you notice that necrotic does hurt you.
Okay. No. So Draven, what do you think of this?
I don't think we can hear him.
I think he's just chilling.
He's
Do you hear?
himself.
Hello?
Chad, those are all of the
Hello.
elements, by the way.
Hey, sorry, I've just been watching.
Yeah, so it's acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder, and thunder damage. And even though necrotic is not necessarily a traditional element, you can do it. But it much pain to you.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Can I try something before we let him out?
Yep.
Can I shoot a sacred flame at him and see if he takes normal damage or double?
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and do that and roll for it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You summon the flame in your hand and throw it at him. It spirals, and he tries to kind of dodge out of the way, but he doesn't quite have enough room in the cage, and it hits him in the shoulder. And kind of his cloth singes, and there's like sparks of flame that come off him. He just kind of speaks in this.
Is
Like,
this a word I understand? I do have comprehend language on, so actually I
I'm
should.
pretty sure that translates to die, bitch. You know.
Something very similar. You don't understand what it is, but you can tell that it's some obscenity.
Can I tell if it was like extra damaging or just regular?
He seems to have taken the full 10 radiant damage,
Oh,
but nothing
Ulrich.
extra.
Yes.
I noticed in the fight with the orcs, you had a way of figuring out things about them by studying them, right? Would you like to
That
try
is
that out?
Well, the thing is, I realized that power wasn't exactly like I used it then,
Uh-huh.
but
Yeah.
I could try it right now. I will.
Okay, what does that do?
If we can give myself a minute before we do anything else. So I'd like to use my know your enemy thing. I can
It's a good song.
there's two features that I want to look at, and you have to tell me if it's equal, superior, or inferior to me. So yeah,
Okay.
I don't get to know the exact stats, but
Okay. All right, you concentrate for a minute.
I don't know what would be more helpful.
And what are the two features you'd like to know?
Oh, let's see.
Armor class.
You think maybe armor class, and it only tells me if it's equal, superior, inferior. AC and I think's most helpful.
What's the second one?
The hit bonus.
Oh,
No, I'm just trying to.
I think his attack bonus would be a good one if you wanted to.
I don't think that's one of the options.
Oh, really? Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, there's certain ones. So yeah, strength and AC.
okay. You concentrate for a minute, and it comes to you that his armor class is inferior to yours. And what's your strength?
My so.
Pretty sure it's 20.
20
What's your modifier to that?
plus 5.
And your strength is equal to his.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yay.
Thanks. Awesome.
I'm ready.
All right.
I would like to raise my tempered guard before we fight.
All right, and you do.
Raise my AC to 21.
Ooh, shoot.
Damn.
Could we look at the battle map so we could get like
Yes.
cool tactical like
That is not the battle map. I'm sorry.
Rotation.
what?
Suddenly, the room fills with lava.
A pit fiend springs out of nowhere.
This is the
It's the
room.
same one from before. That's why he hates us so much.
This is the room minus the cage.
Donde está cage? Can't say that in Spanish.
The circle in the middle.
The stock cage is like
Hey, Joe.
Or there. It's
Yeah,
the sun
up on
thing
the
is
stairs.
the thing.
Uh,
Dope.
Oh.
can I make an elk before we start fighting?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just
Bonnie's
fine.
just kind of kicking back.
You know, I've seen you do
Freaking-
that a few times, but I'm never going to get used to it.
It's dope. Boy, he's
Where'd
talented.
I put my elk.
Where's Mr. Orndale?
Or is he just locking us in the room?
He's like, have fun.
Peace out, homie.
Don't die.
So I'll place yourselves wherever you'd like.
Back.
Where's the cage?
Up here.
Uh,
I don't see my elk at the moment, but you can make yourself large.
I'm not turning into an elk. I'm making an elk.
Oh, you're making elk. Oh, dang it.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good. Where could I
Yeah.
possibly have put that?
Bad ass
Here it
giant
is.
elk.
I got it.
Whoa. Some pretty cool pictures pop up if you type that in.
Okay, and he is in the tomb. The tomb guy is in the cage, like right there.
Does he look... did he look injured? Because they said he was under rubble.
Make a perception check.
Can I do that too?
Yes. Would you like to help him or do your own?
I want to do my own.
Okay.
15.
28.
Persuasion.
Oh,
He appears.
26.
You both surmise that he appears weathered and fatigued, but not necessarily injured. Though it's hard to tell if there is. I mean, you're looking at a mummy, so.
Yeah. For sure. I was just wondering if his like legs were broken or something.
Yeah, no, it doesn't appear so.
Great. I mean, how cheap do we want to do this? Theoretically, I could stab Zephyr into his leg and hold him,
Let's
I'd
just do
like to get
that.
an idea of how he fights.
so as untempered with as possible.
No.
Yeah.
Keep
Are
it
we-
back up.
Are we
Yeah,
that
start going
confident in our abilities right now?
Exactly.
We killed a demon inside a dragon after killing the dragon. I think.
We
I
didn't
think it'll be a
actually kill the
challenge, but I
dragon.
don't
We
think it's
shot a
overwhelming.
marble off
Kill
his
the drag-
face.
Just stay on
Look.
your guard.
I have things to stay alive for. If you want to throw your life away on a demon fight, be my guest. But I will most certainly support. But I'm not interested in just letting this guy wreck our
Just
shit.
shoot him.
Shoot him. Yeah. Just a couple times. You can stay in the back and shoot him a few times.
If we get killed, I'm going to murder everyone.
Well, the trouble is that we know so little about these creatures.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't really even realize they were this undead until now. I thought they were simply mortal
This
servants.
is not a science mission. We're here to kill these things. This is like Alien,
yeah.
man. We're going out to kill stuff. We're not. This is not a reconnaissance mission.
The more information
Well-
we have about killing our enemies, the better.
Why can't we just kill them and be done with it?
There was a
Well-
great monk in my that my teacher taught about called Shan Tzu.
Aliens were colonists.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And Copper, kind of
watch the whole
recounting your hierarchy of the Withering Arts, you do surmise that this obviously isn't a Tomb King, but it does appear to be a Tomb Guard. So he is the elite in the
Oh, okay.
army of the Tomb Kings.
Okay, Orendil. I think we're ready.
Yes.
Where
Where is he on the map? I can't see him.
Well, he's going to leave the room. So
What? Orndale, why, fam?
it is your fight to fight, not mine. I have clearly
Who's
lost.
Be sure to watch. If something
Bring
should
it
happen,
up
do
later.
not let it leave this chamber.
Certainly.
Who is he saying certainly do?
Copper.
not letting him out.
What do you ask?
I was just like, yo, we need to talk later. Except it was way cooler than that, and like way.
He nods.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna get laid by an ancient elf.
I'm not gonna try to get laid. I
You
just
can
wanna
hope
talk to him.
though.
I'm not hoping
you're
for
a
that.
few,
I'm just
you're
trying
a few
to talk to
generations
him.
down the time.
No, I'm just trying to talk. I don't want to. I mean, I do, but like that's beside the point.
Maybe you are your own mother. Great, great, great.
Spoilers,
grandmother.
Ulrich.
I'm sorry.
Isn't that a chick flick? It is like.
That's a chick flick.
All right, he kind of looks at you all with acknowledgement and says, "When you say the word, I will release the magic bonds from his entrapment. Good luck,
I
my
say good-
friends."
I
Word.
wave and I say goodbye in ancient Elvish.
That'll impress him.
He acknowledges you with a bit of confidence in it, and backs out of the door, closes the 2 doors, and you hear them lock behind you.
I'm such a panty dropper. Let's do this.
You're pretty much just like, oh wow.
A beater Zane.
Como
We're gonna die.
I'm gonna load my gun before we start.
Yeah, I've already got Berthiel out. We're ready to rock and roll.
Zephyr.
But yeah.
Berthiel's your
Berthiel
cool
out
name.
for-
And I have the cool name of my staff that I don't remember.
I'm going to add a little bit of aid to everybody.
Name it. You should
Hmm.
name it.
So
I love aid.
let's see, how many of these can I cast? I can cast 4 of these.
I have a.
It's the staff of the
Staff of the Woodlands.
gifted to you by
Berthiel
Oberon,
is still cooler.
Archfey.
I remember that one.
Mine has an elf soul in it.
Mine
Okay,
was
so I'm going to
by a
cast Protection
god.
from Good and Evil on
Mine is a god.
everybody but me.
No, it's a dead elf.
On you?
Chad, stop cockblocking me.
It's so easy.
And Bonnie. Bonnie doesn't get it, I don't get it, because Bonnie already has the pendant.
Yeah, Bonnie's all set up.
The tomb guard is waiting there, still crouched down, expectantly. Like he knows something's gonna happen, and he's almost eager for it.
I can't roll initiative
Like-
again.
Bring it. Alright, drop the gates. Let's rock and roll.
Here, we'll do an initiative manually. Okay, everyone roll your dexterity check.
Just straight dex?
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys, I
Dra-
have plus
Draven, that was a
5
saving throw.
dexterity checks. Disappoint me.
Oh, I beat Bonnie. Yes.
Oh. By like 3.
That's a number.
So could we tell which was hurting him more, the fire or the ice, or did they both seem to just cause damage of some sort?
I think the
They both
fire
seem to
made him look
cause
the
damage,
grumpiest.
but yeah. Fire had more of a physical effect, not necessarily a hurtful effect.
Gotcha.
Okay, we're ready. The undead are usually more weak to fire anyways.
Okay.
Add 'em up.
Haste. And then I start sprinting. Well, okay, that's assuming a lot. I don't know how much it works.
You have to say the word in the cage before.
Oh.
The word.
Word.
All right, you announce your readiness by saying the word, and as you do, this sort of orb of orange energy that you saw when the tomb guard touched the bars kind of emanates out like that, and dissipates into the ethos. And immediately as it does, the tomb guard stands up, this time with much more power, grabs the bars, pulls them apart, and steps through, reaches down, takes his great sword. And with that, he is the first, and he jumps into action and rushes at Ulrich.
But we're already. Surprise round, please.
He's standing there watching you guys. All right,
Gotta
and
Surprise, the bitch.
let's see.
At least you went for a tank. That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Lavik
okay with
standing there already. He's like.
Okay, what is your
Runs over to Ulrich,
AC,
like,
Ulrich?
"Shit, no."
What is your AC, Ulrich? You're what? Yeah.
21.
21.
21.
Yeah, 21.
Okay, he
That's-
hits
yeah.
with 22. And you take 12 points of slashing damage and 12 points of necrotic damage. No, I'm sorry. You take 17 points of slashing damage and 12 points of necrotic damage as he takes his great sword up and slings it down across your chest.
And he's undead, so he has disadvantage against everybody besides me
Oh, okay.
because of the protection from evil.
Okay.
In that case,
So, I mean-
Ooh, MVP
Oh.
copper.
Thanks.
that case it still hits. Just barely though.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and so you take 17 slashing and 12 necrotic. And now it is Lilac turn.
Okay. I want to like sprint and then do something way too dexterous, like run up Kelby's back foot, jump off his shoulder, poke the dude in the head, and then like land on the other side.
Okay,
All like
make an acrobatics
Wait.
check and then make your
Six
attack.
to... Wait, hasted first.
Okay.
So I think. Let's see.
Does that give you advantage?
Nope, but I got a +9 anyway.
Okay, and make your attack.
Okay. So I want to do Zephyr once, and then I want to be behind him. Like I wanted to jump over the dude, like stab him, like land on the other side, and then so I'm hasted. That was one attack.
Okay, make an
and-
acrobatics check and then a dexterity check too. Okay, and then what else do you want to do with your attack?
Okay, so that was the first attack, and then I have another attack action, so I'm gonna stab him twice with Zephyr. I'm gonna spend a key point to make it a stunning strike, or if one of them hits, it'll be a stunning strike. And then, oh, do I get advantage for flanking?
With the handed attacks, yeah,
Okay.
or with the ones where you're
So-
behind him. I mean, yes.
Yeah. So I'll roll with advantage, I guess. And then, so he has to make a Constitution saving throw. It'd be a 14, which probably isn't that high or hard to do. And then I'm gonna do
Alright, he
with
beats-
flaming hands. I'm gonna use another key point, so 2 key points this turn, and then I'm gonna hit him 3 times with unarmed. No, twice with unarmed. Let's see. And then, so that's fire damage, and then also another Constitution save to see if I prone him on both of
Okay.
those.
All right. So you run up to Ulrich, and he kind of acknowledges kind of what you're gonna do. You kind of get that sight in your eyes. And he kind of braces himself. You run up, you run up in the air, and you slash him with Zephyr. And as you do, he attempts to swing for you, but his two-handed blade is actually caught in the chest plate of Ulrich. He's trying to pull it out. And you land behind him. You take 2 more attacks of Zephyr, and then 2 unarmed attacks. And he doesn't fall down, but he definitely gets hit in the back and lets out a yelp.
Okay. Want me
Okay,
to count
and-
the damage?
Yes, please. They
So
all hit,
7.
but the critical fail,
Okay.
except just not the 11.
I didn't have a critical fail.
Or not critical fail, but the 11 doesn't hit.
So 9. I did it weird. Like I didn't roll with advantage for those. So I just rolled again with advantage.
Okay,
If that's okay.
that's fine.
So 7. So 9. 16, 26, 30. Wait. 34. 40. 43.
Nice.
43 points of damage, and then 17 or fire, if that makes any difference.
No, it doesn't. But yes, he takes 43 points of damage. Nice.
Wow.
Not quite at that Aethys level, but it's fun.
All right,
Should be,
Aethys, it's your turn.
Hindered today because he doesn't take necrotic, which makes me sad.
It's your turn though,
I'm gonna do.
and you get advantage because he's flanked.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeet.
Oh shoot. Philip,
Mm-hmm.
I hasted, which used my bonus action, so I think I don't get to use my flurry of blows.
Okay, that's fine. We'll do it next time. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
The demon guy goes
Sorry.
before all of us,
You're good.
right?
Yeah. What's he wearing, Philip?
I'm gonna
What
do
type of armor is he wearing?
Yeah, is he just in like rags?
I think he has metal.
Does
Yeah.
he have
Do you have
metal?
chainmail?
He has he is wearing kind of like mummy's rags, but above that he's wearing a chest plate of splint mail.
Sweet.
So 31.
31. Oh,
And
let me
the-
just get your actual
The
spiritual
first
weapon.
one, if he starts his turn in it, he takes it again. So it happens every round.
Okay, awesome. Where do you want your spiritual weapon? Go ahead and move it where you want it.
Wait, where is he?
It's
He's
right
in
there.
between. He's in an Ulrich Lilac sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Just bump fists. Yeah.
We like, yeah, we just kind of lean over past him,
Reach over.
bump us, and then go back to fighting him.
Continue stabbing.
I love you, man.
Right back at you, bro.
Yeah. Just kicking ass and zombie.
Okay, the spirit guardian misses, and the spiritual weapon hits. So he takes 11 points of force damage.
Yeah.
So 31 total.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is that the end of your turn? Okay, Copper, it's your turn.
I'm going to point my finger at him. Let fly. There it is. Ray of Enfeeblement.
All right, awesome. Okay, he succeeds. Your ray has no effect upon him.
Well then.
Rude.
Just a second here. Let me see. There's you real quick. I'm gonna take this opportunity. Oh no, I can't do that right now. Never mind. Okay, then I'm gonna. End my turn.
Okay. And at the end of your turn, he's going to take a legendary action.
Or
And his head's going to turn 180 again and look at you. Yeah, Lilac. And he's kind of, and he's going to raise his hand and kind of dislocate his shoulder and point it back at you, and make a Constitution saving throw.
Jesus. Loves.
What's he doing?
Okay, Constitution. 14. Wait, that's not an advantage. My bad. Do you want me to reroll with non-advantage?
No, it's okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, and as he does, you kind of see this wispy, almost silk-like, I don't know, string come out of his finger of dark energy, and it kind of goes and wraps and entwines,
Nope.
entwines around your neck, and you've now been infected with what is known as crypt fatigue.
Crypt fatigue?
Let's see.
Hey, I'm gonna use a.
That's the worst.
And what this
'Cause
does is, I'll just read it
once
to you
you're
since
done.
it's been done to you. A creature infected with crypt fatigue gains 1 level of exhaustion immediately, and gains 1 more level of exhaustion each time it fails the Constitution saving throw after taking damage from his weapon. You must make a Constitution saving throw at the end of every long rest. With a successful save, it recovers 1 level of exhaustion, but a failed save, it gains 1 level of exhaustion. The disease is cured when the victim no longer has any levels of exhaustion.
Oh, it's a disease?
Yes.
I'm immune.
You mean to all diseases?
Yep.
Okay. Then it has no effect on you.
Yep.
Nice. Kind of it wraps around you, and,
Wow.
it's kind of freaky and really awkward, but it doesn't really do anything. You kind of just like bat away the wisp.
Just a little freaky. I'm gonna use
I don't
him.
want exhaustion anymore. I'm done with that. We're done.
Yeah, you're good.
Philip, I'm gonna make a melee attack as part of my sentinel feat.
Okay, awesome. Go for it.
So boom.
Scared me to death, dude. I was like, no.
All right, and he takes 12 slashing damage.
Cool.
Okay, and let's see. Yeah, okay. So it is Vonnie's turn.
Woo! Guess what I'm gonna do?
What?
Shoot it!
Wow.
Oh,
Find something new, guys. That's hot.
Berthel.
Less sneak attack, because he's
Such a cool
shit. It is.
Awful.
With Theodle. Is there anything else I could do? I think that's it.
All right,
Pretty simple.
you
I
aim.
want to hide.
You aim.
After.
Okay, throw stuff. You aim and summon Berthil, and fire the spectral arrow, and it hits its mark, and dissipates upon impact. And he screams upon the impact and takes 28 points of damage. Nice.
Yeah, he does. And then I'm stealthing. Hide.
All right, awesome. Okay, and you are hidden. Ulrich, it's your turn.
Is it Draven's?
Oh, what did Draven
Yeah,
roll?
it's Draven's turn.
Okay, sorry, Draven, it's your turn.
And then
Um,
got the initiative order right here.
should my elf go before me or after me?
That is up to you.
Alright, well, I'm gonna move my elf first then.
Okay.
I'd like him to move to the flanking opposite side of, like this.
Okay, I believe, let's see.
Can I move him?
Now you can. No, can you not? Okay, well, for right now, I'll move him. Like right there.
Yay! Perfect. That was like all of his movement points. He has 20 more. Can I still attack or no?
You can, yeah.
Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna use heat metal on his weapon, and if he doesn't drop it, he has a disadvantage on attacks, I believe.
Okay, awesome.
That's hot.
Let's see.
No one
It's like
cares.
double
Okay.
disadvantage on him.
He succeeds.
Double time.
You see the metal heating before him, but he definitely retains his grasp.
Well, fun. That's it.
Okay. And it is the Tomb Guard's turn. He is going to... he's going to...
Wait, isn't it my turn?
Oh, I'm sorry, Ulrich's turn. Just skipping you
Oh,
guys.
okay.
Sorry, it's your turn.
That's okay. So since I have my gun loaded, I'm gonna fire at him once.
Alright, do you get disadvantage because you're right next to him?
Yeah.
Yeah. So roll
Okay,
that
well-
disadvantage. Now that you roll again, you might hit. Who knows?
I actually don't know how to do. Oh wait, disadvantage. Never mind. Just a sec. Okay.
Alright,
There.
you just miss.
And then I'm gonna do a sword attack as well. And still second wind.
Nice. Added 14 hit points.
All right.
Alright. you raise your dwarven thunder to fire at him, and just as you fire, he whaps it out of the way. And you take your sword and swing at him, and he hits, taking, and you hit, taking, and he takes 8 points of slashing damage. Very nice.
All right.
All right. Okay, now it's the Doom King's turn, and he is going to grasp his longsword with both hands and kind of face his head down almost in prayer, and beyond him is going to emanate this bubble of, seems like dark necromancy, and it goes all throughout the room. And I would like every one of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Everything that you don't have advantage on.
Oh lord.
Wait, let's check. My bad.
Wisdom.
24.
I just click on wisdom, right?
Yes.
No, you click
He's
on
doing the
saving
saving
throws,
throw.
which is above your skills.
Yeah.
GG, bro.
GG no Greek. I want to fight Imlaris right now. Jerk. This music.
Okay. Okay, Lilac, Draven, and Ulrich. He just cast Instill Dread on you, and you are not now all frightened.
No, they're not.
They're not?
Because they have protection from evil and good,
Yeah.
which protects from. They can't be charmed, frightened, or
So
possessed.
And I'm resistant to charm because I'm an elf.
And I have stillness of mind, so I can just use an action and I won't be frightened anymore.
Man, fuck
Yes,
this guy.
prepare for this.
Break all of his
I thought
voices.
ahead on this one.
This is the one fight that we're not like over our
Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, well, you managed to maintain your courage.
Screw you, legendary action.
Philip's like,
And he's dang it. And he's going to spin around and make an attack on the elk. What's the AC of the elk?
The AC of the elk is 14. 14.
that's
I
all.
wonder what the lowest AC in the game is, like for an actual creature.
Okay, he slashes his two-handed sword at the elk, and it hits. It takes 16 points of slashing damage and 4 points of necrotic damage.
Sad elk sound.
It just sounds like a whale, you guys.
Hey, don't judge me.
I'm not judging.
So it's 20 points of damage?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. And that's his
My
turn,
turn,
so it's
boss.
Lilac's
My turn.
turn. Yes, it's your turn, boss.
Yeah, boy. Okay,
Bounce.
I got 10 key points, so let's just burn them. We're gonna attack him once, attack him 2 more times, and then one of them, if they hit, it's gonna be a stunning strike. And then I'm gonna do flurry of blows. Boy, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, dude, I got natty twins. Natty twins.
Nice.
Uh,
They all hit.
That.
Okay, so on the natty twins, I want it to be the stunning strike just because it doesn't do anything extra. But
Okay, what is his save he has to beat?
Okay,
Is it-
stunning strike at 5th level. Key point target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. So he has to be a 14. So it's
Okay.
not super crazy. And then also both unarmed strikes.
He
He
succeeds.
has to. So he has to
Wait,
make.
he has to succeed on a Constitution saving throw
A 14.
based on your wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's pretty low. And then for the unarmed strikes, both of them he has to try to save a dexterity saving. Wait. Nope. Just kidding. Okay, this is weird. So it's an open hand technique. There's 3 options. One of them, it must succeed a dex save. The other one must succeed a strength save. The third one doesn't say it has to save from anything. It just doesn't get to take reactions. So do you want to add a
Okay,
save?
so
to
if
that?
the third one hits, he doesn't take a reaction. He can't take a reaction. Or
Yeah, until his turn.
okay, yeah, that works. Just do what it says there.
Okay, yeah. So it, I don't know. I can't really read it. It just says it can't take reactions until the end of the next turn.
Okay. And they all hit.
So
So,
I want to do that.
okay.
I don't know if legendary actions or reactions or not, but we'll try it.
I don't think they are, but good effort. A for effort.
We did it. I really only do it just to hit him twice. The knocking prone is extra.
Yeah. So he succeeds on all your effects, but he does take the damage from all the attacks.
Awesome. Well, then you need to tally it.
I'll tell you.
25,
tell you.
38, 41, 48,
Like a pride you're doing it for.
54.
Nice. Oh gosh. New Grundy over here.
Hardly. You do like 100 damage around.
All right, and he takes 54 points of damage.
Just
And he's certainly feeling the pain at this point. Though he's not, because he's undead. But he's taking the damage.
Feeling the burn.
Yeah.
Well, that will bring some more burn.
Okay.
My turn?
No, it's gonna be Aethys's turn.
Sadness. I would have brought the burn right now, but I'll have to
Bring
wait.
the burn.
Literally.
I'm bringing it.
But just as Lilac ends
So-
his turn, right before it's your Aethys' turn, he's going to he drops his two-handed sword to his side, which you now see has been connected to a rope, so kind of swings to his side, and he claps his hands together and disappears into a wisp.
Counterspell.
Okay, cast counterspell.
Never figured out how counterspell actually works.
Yeah, me
I should
neither.
learn it. See, jumped in rope.
So if it's 4th level or higher, I make a check using my spellcasting ability. It's 10 plus 4, so 14.
Okay, 14. He fails. And just as he's turning to a wisp, you get sucked back to reality.
Are we
And it
taking
is
notes on
Aethys'
him?
turn.
I am.
Nope.
Cool.
I have notes on the initiative order. Does that count or something?
That'll help.
Yep. Because I remember the initiative from the fight.
It's your turn,
Oh
Aethys.
yeah.
Okay, so you know in the Diablo cutscene when Imperius fights,
Done. Come on.
Just let him do it.
Fine.
when Imperius fights, he like lands and then like appears.
Mm-hmm.
God, that's so
I
hot.
want that to be my spiritual guardian.
Okay, you have to do a wisdom saving throw for special requests.
You can't imagine it.
If not, he just stumbles out of
I
heaven.
can't.
Ugh.
And the natural
So
one
he kind of
scores
just
10.
like trips out of heaven, hits his face on the ground. Sounds
Ew,
like-
did it hurt? You
Uh,
tripped out of heaven with a natural one.
Oh.
he
Wait, no.
succeeds.
Yes.
That.
So that, and then that.
Does he take half damage or something on this? It's 3d8. Radiant. Okay, so roll 3d8 for me. Or, yeah, roll Radiant or Necrotic for the
what?
Spirit Guardian, because he succeeded on that.
So it's just half that then. So 10.
Okay, 10. And you're doing Radiant, I'm guessing?
Yeah, so it's gonna be 10. Wait, did he succeed on the Spirit Guardians and the Guardian of Faith?
I haven't rolled Guardian. Rolled Guardian of Faith yet.
Wait.
He failed on Guardian of Faith.
So it's gonna be 11 plus 10 plus 12.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Hey.
God damn it. I was lined up. I had everything.
My angel just kind of trips out of heaven and just like trips over and somehow like
Crushes him.
he tries to like
Okay.
prop himself against his sword to like get back up and just kind of squishes it.
Okay, as you do, the tomb guard kind of roars out, ready for its next attack, and hears something. It just looks up, and you see this spectral wave open up from heaven, and this angel fall down and smack him, almost exactly like the intro to Mr. Bean. and it just like hits the ground, and you go, "Ah, da, 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 da," and just like flat on the ground and dies, and the spirit guardian disappears.
I go, "Thanks,
Bravo,
bud.
bravo.
I think it's done now. You
Nice.
can go home."
Well
Your
played.
god is truly mysterious.
You know what? Maybe it's a party day. I don't know.
All right.
I don't really give them a heads up before I summon them, so whatever they're doing at the time, they just kind of.
He was just taking a nap.
You're just eating breakfast.
Oh.
So does he leave a corpse?
Yeah, there is a corpse still there.
We're burning it.
Speak of that. I don't know that.
All right, and as the clash finishes, you hear Urundil unlock the door and re-enter.
I
We
got a sword.
won!
It certainly was no trouble for you.
I knew we could do it.
Well,
Exactly.
thank you for letting us prepare before we had to fight that.
How many of these were there attacking the city?
10,000 more or less.
Oh,
Oh,
We got it.
these are like the foot soldiers. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, these are the elite foot soldiers, so they. I mean, there's probably others, but
I feel
They
less
have
confident now.
10,000 elite foot soldiers. Okay.
They're kind of the, rather than being the militia or the main foot soldiers, they're kind of like the equivalent of centurions in a sense. They are the
are these the these would be the deacons of death, or
tomb guard.
I actually have them on my list.
You know the it's just
I
the
have
it's
how high
compo-
up are they?
it's composed of the general army of the Tomb Kings, but these are the more elite. They're not the basic, like what you'd surmise to be the basic
What an elite
skeletons or mummies, but they are their main foot
Okay.
soldiers.
So this is like the Witcher quest where you kill one Hound of the Hunt and you feel good, and then later you have to fight like a million of them.
Essentially.
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Gotcha.
at least we know how they conquered the city.
Ouch, I'll-
Well, I mean, I figured, you know,
We
when
should've
cities
tallied
are
it.
generally conquered, people get murdered, and then they just like run around and raise it. So
All right, well let's burn the corpse and
Does he have anything on him? I ask in
Make-
Lilac's voice.
Can we look at the sword?
Make
Just
an
in
investigation
case.
check.
Yeah, I want to loot his pocket holes.
It's advantage. My bad. I keep forgetting.
Can I do an investigation too?
Yes.
Yes. 8. Heck yeah.
Investigation. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Are those
I
the
look-
two that are checking on this person?
I look at his shoes.
I mean, to make an investigation check.
I mean, whoever wants to, but it's just I'm asking if anyone else wants to check.
I does. Shit.
And me. Oh,
Hey!
Just go one at a
Okay.
time.
I'm
Doing
looking at
so
my
good.
bow still. I'm like, man.
We're
this
all
is-
just touching him at the
Yes.
same time, like.
All of you go for him, and none of you find anything. And he seems to just been. He's just in his empty armor. He's kind of a withered corpse at this point. Aethys, but you are searching around, and you're kind of reaching behind his armor and stuff to see if he's hidden anything in there. And just as you feel a grasp on something, make a Constitution saving throw.
Hey.
Meanwhile, the guy who locked us in the room is just watching all of us feel up this dead corpse.
We're on second.
Okay. You feel something, and you immediately lose your grasp. And as you do, you take 20 points of necrotic damage. And his
that
corpse immediately just falls to ash.
Oh man, if you had grabbed it, what would it have been?
Found a self-destruct button.
A super cool. That's how we defeat the army. We all just reach behind their armor and push their chest.
You'll just feel them up.
is that whatever object he grabbed still there, or is it just dust?
It's just turned to ash in his hand. He's just holding a pile of ash at this point.
Bonnie whispers a thank you to Bertheo, and then she
Can I
puts it
cast
away.
mending on it?
You can try.
I don't think you can mend hash.
It is disintegrated. By definition, you cannot fix it.
Well, it saves us
I'm
the
gonna
trouble of
try and
burning it,
mend
though.
10,000 times.
You concentrate on the pile of ash, but there is no effect. From what you can remember, it seems like you grabbed onto some sort of amulet or some sort of adorning jewelry mark on him, but it's gone now.
Sean, you blew up a
I was the
dangly
only
po.
one that found it.
You broke a dangly po.
I'm
Well, it's
sorry, I
probably
love
a
dangly
soldier.
pos, You know that.
Whatever
Could've
was
been.
animating the creature.
Could have been the freaking nuclear launch codes, and you just ruined
That was our first.
Well, that was
Wait,
definitely a very
Informative.
Yeah.
More
we all
important
just-
business.
the
What
sword
do
is the
my
special in
feet
any way, shape, or
antlers
form?
get?
Yeah. What
Oh,
do his
right.
feet get?
I haven't told you yet. So you all know what your tattoos at this point do, except for Draven.
I wrote mine down.
I wasn't there when he did.
Draven, the night before, you were kind of concentrating on your tattoos, on your feet antlers, and as you do, they kind of glow with this bright green, and
What?
you gain the ability
Yeah.
Stag's Leap, and once a day you may
Wait,
choose.
wait! I didn't get to hear it.
It's called Stag.
It's called
Leap.
Stag's Leap, and once a day
That's dope.
you may choose to double your jump distance before attempting a leap and receive advantage on the required saving throw.
Dope.
So it's Genji double kick.
Sure.
Move along. Goodbye, younger one.
Okay.
Nope. Family.
You may follow me up to the main chamber to discuss. I will have the servants clean up the remainder of
So,
what you have
we
left
would
here.
they have enough people left to be servants. Wow.
Spectral servants.
I'm assuming you don't say that. Oh.
No, I did not say that. That was a player reaction.
Nothing special
follow
about the
him.
sword.
Yeah,
I
follow
follow
him.
him as well.
He opens the door a bit more and walks back up, and yeah, what's up?
What about a sword? Is it not special?
It's Ash. Everything on it is Ash.
Wow, that's a pretty cool name for a sword.
Yeah.
Ash.
It's Ash.
Bring
Ash
it.
Ketchum.
You follow him up through the hallway and back up the spiral staircase, and as he does, immediately behind him, all the torches simmer out, with just flaming ember left.
You're gonna have to teach me how to do that.
And
More Ash.
you walk all the way up. He opens the iron door for you. You all walk out, he closes and locks it, and you are all back in the main chamber of the cathedral. What would you like
Well,
to do?
I share what I know, what we have learned about the creature to him, in case it helps him in the future.
No,
Is this-
not this again.
Sorry, I have so many maps. It's hard.
Did you edit the map?
Do you not watch the VOD?
This
I
is
mean, I
the,
did,
the
but
old
that was
world
a
map.
long time ago. Oh,
The old
map.
world.
Got it. We won.
Right.
Well,
we fell
I guess
through
we're
the-
back where we were yesterday, though. We know more, but what do we do now?
What have you learned?
Yeah.
We learned that they can sap your energy from you.
Well, it's undead, but it's not a zombie. Its head can rotate 180 degrees. It's very fast. Does not have very legible speech, even magical comprehension.
It
There's
has
no
bad
particular weakness
breath.
to fire, ice, or necrotic. It's compelled by suggestion. Sword will deal necrotic damage. Has legendary actions, which can inflict an unfortunate disease. Fortunately, our monk was not susceptible to it. Can break
Hey.
unmasked, and it can turn to mist or turn invisible. One of the two. I'm not sure which.
Whatever. What
Those
we
two
felt
last
it.
spells are counterspellable, so a wizard could deal with those.
This is very useful information. At least they're not unmanageable to your party.
Not when
But
we
that
have
place-
one on
Not a one-on-one.
1 to 6 odds.
True.
And the stag. Elk.
And I have no doubt there are more unpleasant varieties.
Quick role-playing question. Have we told him that we're not from this time period, or?
Nope.
Not really a
We
good
think
way
it's
to
a
bring
bad
it up.
idea, just in case it modifies the future.
So giving him all this information isn't going to modify the future.
Yeah.
Well, this
Oh,
doesn't
it might.
like him anything from the future.
Hmm.
This could potentially. Time travel.
The way it seems to work is we marked the map in the past, and it did not mark our map in the future. So, It may not be the same map. Or it may not have that sort of effect.
Either
Trying
one.
to figure out
So
which form of time
planeswalking.
travel we have, Back to the Future style, or
When we go back to the future,
I
is
assume
it-
you're talking about this away from him.
this is just catching Bonnie up on our, or
yeah,
catching
this is just catching the blonde one up. Yeah, me.
on our happenstance.
Because I was gone last week. I'm gonna just go for like a walk. Yeet.
Okay.
You said you
Now
wish.
Thank you, Berthiel, for this opportunity. This will help immensely in our battles.
Chad, look at Dodos.
How do you know of my brother?
No, it's not Brazil. It's the other one.
My apologies.
Whoa, Brathiel?
Your fame precedes you, Prince.
He looks at you
Bonnie, no.
concerningly.
No.
I put it away. It's not out. I'm just gonna chill with the group for a bit and then I'm gonna go for a walk.
Did you wish to talk to me, Bright Eyes?
Oh. I guess. Yeah.
Would now be acceptable.
You're welcome to join me. If you wish.
He nods and follows.
Oh crap! I wanted to talk to Aethys real quick before we did that.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay. Hey Aethys, you're the wise moral compass of the group. I have a question.
I don't know if that's really true, but
Yeah, we're going with it. Well, who else am I supposed to ask? Would it be unwise if I told him where we're from? Just him.
everyone else thinks it's a really, really bad idea. I kind of
But
think
I don't
it'd be
see
okay.
why not.
I feel like
Why
it'd
would he
be
believe
okay,
you?
I personally thought that we should just tell him who we are and what he turned into, and we help him turn into that, and it'd be super awesome. But everyone else thinks no.
That's what I think. Okay, we're on the same page. Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Brofist.
You have 10
Yeah.
gold pieces, Draven. Freaking rich.
Nailed
I have
it.
no gold pieces. Yeah, I go. I start walking.
Okay, he follows. What are the rest of you doing?
I want to huddle up first and see if we have any ideas what we should do next.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
All right. So we need to
Huddle.
know a bit more about what we're supposed to be facing in the future. But we, as
Yeah,
we
we're
see it, we're
still
still
in
at
the
the
same
same two
predicament.
options. We can attempt to go back to our own time through the means we got here, however that is.
Yeah.
Or
I feel like okay, this might be a stupid suggestion. In our timeline, we are trying to prevent them from getting some sort of artifact, which I'm assuming will help them get to their old state of power. Correct? Why else would they want it? If they don't have it in our timeline, and they're not out destroying entire cities. So I'm assuming it will help them out in some way. Yes.
We
They
can
don't
continue-
have it.
sounds reasonable.
They don't have it in our timeline. I'm assuming they do have it here. So I think it would
Yes.
be a hell of a lot harder to kill them in this timeline than it would be in preventing them from getting this artifact in our timeline.
Could
It's
we
possible.
not? Could we not figure out where it is in this timeline, thus helping us where it might be in ours?
Because it was stolen in ours.
Honestly, we don't even know what it looks like.
Yeah.
We don't even
Didn't
know what
have
is in
any
our period.
We know it's big enough to be carried in the garden, and we know that we'll know it when we see it.
Ah.
According to Andar.
The trouble is that we have no idea what our actions effects will have on the present, if there will be any at all. In fact,
It's
we
not-
may not even have traveled in time. We may just be stuck in the mind of a mad god, or being in a dream, or seeing a vision. Those last two seem unlikely, being as we've spent a whole night here not woken up.
Well, the vision.
I meditated with the wind earlier. I know how skeptical everyone is about the wind, but it seemed sad here. So that and my previous point that I made makes me uncomfortable to want to stay here. We've learned something. We've influenced the future, which I'm assuming this elf man will go become his dragon, which will go live in the castle with us perhaps later. I think we've done our due diligence here. I am more comfortable in the future. That's my piece. You guys can hash it out as much as you want.
Okay.
On principle, I will say that the fact that we have not vanished yet through meddling in the time stream is encouraging. If one of you starts to feel faint or vanishing like, then we may be in trouble.
So we should probably quit while we're ahead.
It's possible. That's my feelings at the moment. Unless some of you have some grand idea for a quest.
It would be starting from scratch all over again to try to find the artifact here. I don't think that would be worth it.
I might
Do
Of
we
course,
have
this is so we can get back to our own time.
Do we have any idea
Right, that's
who
true.
might have the artifact?
I mean, it's thousands of years ago, before, or hundreds of years at least.
If
Yeah.
it's an important artifact to the
Names.
Tomb Kings, my guess would be it's at their home in Hotep,
which is
which would be suicide if this
A
is any
long
judge
walk.
of their strength.
Also a huge trip.
huge. Trip.
Do we even know how to
An
get
unfamiliar
home?
world.
We can always try going back through that cyclone again.
Going back the way we came is the only suggestion I have.
It's still on our map. So
It seems to be important in this time period, so perhaps.
Well, is from someone about the whirlpool, like anyone, maybe we could ask Urundil what he knows about it. Because if it's a common feature known to everybody, we could probably learn some information about it.
I think we did ask him about it before.
I believe we did, but I don't think we got anything
Yes.
out of him.
He was pretty vague.
It's a big whirlpool, so no one particularly wants to approach it.
And as far as the rest of the inhabitants of the city, it was hard enough to talk to them, to give them food, let alone get any information out of them.
And if history is still on track, they're going to begin their migration before long.
True.
So I vote with
All the library books have been destroyed, so we couldn't find any writings about it. Or maybe it'd be useless to look.
I'm gonna pull open. We still have those books with us? I'm gonna pull open the book that had the history of Urundil.
The copper begets copper.
Ultimate suggestion.
Yeah, I think that's the right one.
We could just
I didn't write the
travel
name,
back
there's a
across the
description.
sea to where our castle is back home and see what it was like in its glory.
It wasn't built yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is a
Too
possibility,
early.
but I think we are
We
further
could
back in time.
We built it.
We could stake a claim, therefore we never had to buy it in the first place.
We can go put some money into a bank somewhere and we get back, will you?
Damn it.
I think
Yeah.
I,
Make
I
some
think,
investments right now.
I think we're 3,000 years in the past right now.
Think about the returns on our investments. I mean,
Right.
come on.
Okay.
Uh,
what would you like to
I
know?
I
Copper?
vote return. Or attempt to return.
My best thought right now is ask around, see if anyone knows anything about this whirlpool. If not, we risk it and try to take it back. Worst comes to worst, we fly back to land.
Die.
Well, yes. Worst comes to second worst, we fly back to land.
Yes.
Well,
Alright.
I suppose I could continue meditating in the cathedral while you're out and about.
You're all discussing this, and Lilac begins to meditate, and you're beginning to grow fond of this cathedral. It's a very solemn but peaceful place, despite
I'm
the
growing
destruction
fond
around
of
it.
the cathedral.
And we cut to Vani and Urundil as they walk through the streets. You notice as he follows beside you that he's taking out small parcels of bread in his pouch. Seems to be like his daily lunch or whatever, and kind of ripping it in pieces and giving it to the people on the streets as he follows you.
Last loaf and bread.
What is it you wanted to speak of?
Honestly, a lot. But I'll keep it brief because I know you're busy.
Not really. Not sure what else I can do here. be honest, I'm rather lost.
What do you know about dragons?
Dragons.
I'm here to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative. Sorry.
I know that they are vain creatures, but at the time we did have them under our control, that they grew restless and went their own way. They're not creatures to be put under heel. They are intelligent and as wise as either you or I. So we let them go.
Met a few dragons. I'm going to be honest with you because I feel like you deserve it. We're different. If you can't tell, we dress a little weird. We say weird things. We don't speak your language. At least, I don't speak it very well. We're not from here.
I surmised as much. You look Brothelian.
Yeah. More Shoran. I don't know if that's a thing yet.
I have heard of this, Marashora.
Yeah, we're kind of the bastard of the elves. But that's beside the point. We're not from this time period. We fell through some portal, wormhole, cyclone thing. We were going to the original Moroshi to track down some artifact, and we believe we fell through time.
The original Moroshi.
Well, this is the original Moroshi.
There's only one Moroshi that I know of.
Well, that's because this hasn't been built yet.
I see.
It's going to expand and become a great city.
I'm sure much to your disbelief. I
Shara exists.
don't believe that you're crazy. I have heard of time travelers, as you call them, before. It is not necessarily an unheard thing here. Time is not consistent in Zarkert as it is in Prothelia, from what I have studied. Where are you or rather, when are you from?
I think. I'm not really good at timelines. 3,000 years in the future, right, Chad? I don't know.
I don't know, girl.
I don't either. Chad.
We've only been guessing at this point.
Just our best guess is 3,000 years in the future.
Interesting.
If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them.
World's remarkably static for 3,000 years.
I'm rather
Oh, that's what happens.
afraid to be asked. Afraid to ask, to be honest. If you know my meaning.
Yeah, I know.
Not
That's why
sure
I-
if I should know or if I shouldn't. I suppose you would know better than I.
I highly doubt that.
Do we win?
Well, you're still alive. I've met you.
It's good news, I suppose. But what of my
Yeah.
people? What of the lands here? Or should I not know?
Well, I don't know a whole lot about it. I've only recently started to read. But you're going to go through an experiment. Don't be afraid of it. It's how you and your people are going to survive. I don't
I'll take this into
know a lot.
consideration.
Where's your brother? Berthil.
Kind of like a solemn undertone goes under him. He left several months ago to the dwarven fortress of Kemri. He seeks to make some sort of...
Bow.
Yes. Suppose I shouldn't be surprised that you know that.
I have it.
You have it.
I fought with it. It's a wonderful weapon. You should be very proud of your brother.
I felt the presence among me. I was admiring your bow, but I had no notion of what it was. I shan't believe that I should look at it closer, though, lest I learn something that I should not know.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna.
What is your mission here? I surmise you are with us to put an end to the Tomb Kings, but I feel you have a different mission.
I do.
With no offense, I feel you're not out to make a greater change in the world.
Yeah, I've never wanted to be a hero. Never really wanted any of this, to be honest. I would have been perfectly happy at home in Moshra with my daughter. But as the fates would have it, they are cruel and have a twisted sense of humor.
Why are you not with your daughter?
She was taken from me 5 years ago. And I've tracked her here. We believe she's in Shandash.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's not a fun place.
Why are you not looking for her, then? Why do you remain with your party?
I don't know if my party knows that she's in Shandash.
You have not told them.
I don't believe I have. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not there, and I regret not going there. Every day I'm here.
I know the feeling. I lost someone once.
We've all lost someone. If you've spent 5 years looking for someone and you finally realize where they are,
Or that they don't love you anymore.
or that they don't remember you.
If there's something I can do to help you find your daughter, I will.
I don't know if that's because you're here and I'm not from here. Because the you from the future is pretty awesome. Don't get me wrong.
I like to think I'm awesome.
You are. You're really awesome.
Thank you.
But I don't think the you from the future can help me with this. And if you can, find a way
I don't know if I want to be in the future without the love of my life. I don't think that's a world I want to live in.
Who do you love?
Her
She's
name is
some
Adventure.
random elven girl. I don't know. We all fall for someone.
Indeed.
She just showed up to my life and then disappeared as quickly as she came.
You don't know where she is?
That's the worst part, is I do. She, or rather, her love was stolen by another.
Sorry to hear that.
Yes. Me too.
If there's anything I can do to help.
I suppose time will tell. Where will we go after this?
After what? After we get back? After I get back?
You plan on getting back?
I need to find my daughter.
He kind of nods almost disappointingly.
I'll see you in the future.
Hmm?
I'll see you in the future.
It's true.
You just might have to wait 3,000 years, but I feel like I'm worth it.
He chuckles under his breath.
Watch out for pit fiends. Bye.
I'm not gonna tell him that.
Could you do something for me?
Yes.
I know we have not established much of a relationship, and I would not be surprised to know that you do not trust me, but before you go, could you
Really want to know.
visit my former love and tell her something for me? As I do not have the
Insight.
strength to tell her myself.
Insight.
Okay. His intentions are completely genuine. He legitimately wants you to relay a message, but he doesn't have the strength or courage to do it on his own.
Why do you not have the courage?
Because
I
she
will
doesn't-
deliver your message.
He doesn't love me anymore. I don't know if I could handle that.
I was once told by a very wise thief that it's not the things we steal that make us great, but it's the way we do it. And he was always known for flair. So even though you may not have her anymore, I feel like you should tell her. I will deliver your message if you cannot bear it. I know how it is to love and lost.
Thank you. It's not so much as a letter, as simply a word or two. When you see her, and you will know her when you see her. Just tell her that I forgive her.
Alright. Is she
Watch
here?
your back, baby.
She's in Qatar. Last I saw, but you need not journey. I can get you there quickly.
Can you get me back quickly?
Indeed.
Yeah. Is there anything I'll need?
He thinks for a moment and kind of begrudgingly reaches into his pouch and takes out a handkerchief. It's a white silken handkerchief. I suppose this will mean something to her. I don't think I need it anymore.
I will do that. I will do what I was about to do when I get back. When do you want me to do this?
Whenever you have time. I've been putting it off for 6 years now, so I suppose she won't miss it.
I'm not doing anything right now. Aside from talking to you.
It's growing late.
And making a daring escape from the past.
Should we head back?
Come on,
We have
Marty.
to go back. Back to the
Yeah.
future. Da, da, da.
If you want, I'm going to walk around. I have a lot to think about.
Very well.
Oh, gee, Rick.
He nods at you, turns, and walks back towards the cathedral. Alright, you jokesters. What are you doing?
You guys are ruining the moment,
Sorry.
Your moment was like 20 minutes of moment.
guys. Yeah, and I was.
Ooh, he's trying.
I'm more of a stickler, Meeseeks. How's your short game?
How's your short
What do you guys want to do?
Head to the docks, I think.
Well,
Let's go.
I'm racking my brain to think of anything we could do to figure out more about the whirlpool, or if it could possibly take us back.
Well, Udrundil
Yeah, that's
is
right.
heading back in your direction.
I just want to throw this out there. My second 5th level spell, I can find anyone on the plane of existence that I'm in. So is there anyone we want to find right now before we leave?
Nah, I'm good.
Where's Grundy at?
Yeah.
Like,
You know what I really want to murder his grandparents.
like if I know
Dude.
if I know them better, or if someone knows them better, that would help. But like I can, if I know like their name, I can just try to find them.
You should look for Nahek and see if he's like kicking it right now. Give him a bad day.
Kicking it in the
Well,
BC.
I think that'll just point him towards our bag, won't it?
My
No.
bag.
No.
Yeah, that's another plot hook we gotta work on for a bit.
No.
Murray.
Murray. Okay. Back on track.
Yeah, there's no way to tell if it actually works or if it just sucks things down and kills them.
It worked last time.
Well, we had to fight a Hydra first.
Let's go find another one.
It wasn't that hard.
Get a prehistoric Hydra.
Can I do a short rest and heal myself back up?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I need spell slots filled.
Are you all going to do that on the ship?
Yeah, we could do that on the ship.
Or are you
Kinda
gonna-
It's a
wondering
couple
if
hours out there.
Wow.
Yeah, might as
I'm
well
not on the
eat
ship.
the rest.
Okay. Lilac, are you staying in the cathedral or going to the ship?
Go to the boat.
Okay.
Did I learn anything extra? Not really.
Not at this point. It's only been 20 minutes or so. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
Speed meditation.
all make your way back to the ship, and you run into Urundil on the way.
Saw, dude.
you going back to your ship? I have.
Yes.
It's about that time. I'm sorry.
Quite.
I suppose Bunny's probably not shared too much with you. Tends to be pretty tight-lipped.
You could say
Have
that.
you met Vonnie? Sorry.
Tends to be.
About quests.
Let's just say I know more than I used to, but less than I want to.
No. Afraid that's how life tends to be sometimes.
Besides
Do
the
you
fact,
know?
yes,
Do you know anything about that whirlpool?
the whirlpool. I know.
The one that's shown in the map.
He takes a look at your map. Yes, more of a artistry's flair than a historical landmark, I suppose. It's
Oh no, it's there. It's
oh, I know it's there. It's hard to tell when it's there.
Oh.
right now. We are hoping.
From what I've heard, it makes an appearance almost like an omen when the Tomb Kings rise again.
Hmm.
But no one knows how long it's there, and they don't tend to stay to find out.
Do you know?
I'm liking my continent less and less the more I live here.
Do you know of any stories, legends of two titans battling?
I mean, there are thousands you see before you. What are you asking?
When we traveled here, we received a vision or a dream or a insight to two figures locked in combat.
It has been said in legend, yes. They are the two titans that supposedly still roam this earth. The rest are the stars you see before you. You look up and it's night at this time and there's stars going down.
Guys, let's kill a Titan.
Titan killers.
That doesn't lend much to where we went through.
I have heard that the realm of titans, or whatever they call it, it's not quite my dogma to believe such, but so far the realm of man says that the titans in a way coexist with this mortal realm, in the sense that when mankind goes to battle, the titans go to battle. And each titan represents a realm of man. And when there is, I suppose, a gateway, as you said you've come through, in this whirlpool, that is when the two planes meet, and the titans fight across the earth to sustain this gateway. So it is said that the Storm Titan and the Sea Titan fight amongst in the bitter sea to keep this whirlpool open, that they cannot, with all their due strength, keep it open for long.
Why do they want to keep the whirlpool open? What's the point of the gateway if everyone seems so afraid to use it?
Well,
This
it's
is a good
probably not
question.
intended to be a gateway.
It's for you and me and all
If
other
it's a-
people.
Realm.
I hear it is to... They appear on the mortal realm to accomplish some sort of prophecy, though their
I've
In-
heard of no plane with titans.
objectives are mysterious to me.
Is it a realm between realms, perhaps? Makes sense, but if we're... Gives me a lot to think about.
Besides the point,
Regardless, we hope that the portal is still open.
I came to say if you wish to spend the night, I do have quarters for you, if you wish. There's a tavern along the way, and simply say my name and they will give you bedding. It is up to you, however.
No, I'll let you all decide. It's probably more comfortable in the ship.
If we're on a time frame, why waste it?
Are we on a time frame?
You guys going home? Bye.
Well, we don't want to make the Titans fight forever.
That's true.
We've also got to find Vonnie wherever she wandered off to.
Bonnie's hiding now. Bonnie's dicking around. Let Bonnie do her thing.
Well, we want to leave though.
Well, give Bonnie at least a night to just
Nope.
vibe.
Nope.
Vibing.
Hell no.
You better
Vibing.
be there.
Yeah.
I use
guys
my
can leave
find
without me.
person spell.
Yep.
Such a whore.
I don't know. I'll let someone else decide.
I would not leave so soon. Your friend Vonnie is completing a favor for me. I will leave that up to her discretion.
Okay. If we can find her.
Not as though we can leave her here in good conscience.
Oh, we can't do that.
I mean, you guys can.
No, we
Yeah.
can't
No.
do that.
Possible.
She seemed to like the company here.
We've got to at least.
I'll
Before
become a
just
dragon
leaving.
elf. I'll see you in the future, guys.
There's gotta be other ways to the future too. I mean, we could
Yeah.
probably figure out something like freezing ourselves.
Yeah, she
That's
probably
the theory
Yeah.
that wizards have. You freeze yourself, you can unmelt yourself without dying, and then
I kind of want to
We're gonna
only have
freeze
my head
ourselves in the
frozen,
desert.
and then I could become a monk cybertronic robot.
theoretically you could chop off your head and leave it the regeneration spell.
Yeah.
And it takes long enough that it doesn't regenerate you all the way, but constantly is killing you too. And then all you have to do is have
Killing
someone in the
you?
future remove the killing spell and have the regeneration spell rebuild your body.
Fascinating. Yes.
Your whim is quite needed in this dark time, Master Gnome.
I'm
is
sorry,
appreciated.
I allow my imagination to get the better of myself.
There's still like the smell of cooking dead people like hanging in the air. Just like...
I'll accept your offer for the evening.
Oh,
Don't sound so
I'm
down
sleeping
about
on the
it, bro.
boat. This is not natural.
A lot of things in this world aren't natural.
I want to sleep on the boat too.
I will sleep in the tavern.
Yeah.
Or, well, not, yeah.
Our
It's-
boat is called Tavern.
All right.
It's-
So some of you head to the
We
boat,
named it.
and some of you head to the tavern. Those on the boat find it just as you had left it. You find a spot and a few sacks to lay down and rest. Those are the of you that head to the tavern. You see a light and cheerily lit tavern, but the people inside are not nearly as cheery. A few have seek shelter there, and you do notice that it has been inhabited by what seems to be the town ruffians that are kind of just keeping their own drowning their sorrows in drink. A barmaid leads you upstairs, and you find that you each have a separate room, if you so choose.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not particularly going to go mingle this evening.
I'm mingling.
Okay, what are you doing, Bonnie? Have you
Oh.
come to the tavern?
I'm just kind of like wandering around, just like talking to people. I'm just like getting a
freaking quest.
vibe. I don't know where he is. Maybe like a vibe of the city, and I'll just like chill, and then I'll go find Urundil.
I'd like to wake up early in the morning, but that's it.
Okay, we're all. I mean, all the rest of you sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm enchanted.
Okay, are you doing a full long rest? Okay, so Aethys, do you take exhaustion next day if you're chanting all night?
I'm doing the regular 4 trance 4 enchant.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Vonnie's kind of like in peasant mode right now, so she just like put her hair down and like her hood's off, and she's just
Fair enough.
chilling. She's not-
It's about midnight at this point, and Oric, make a perception check.
Yeah.
The stealth still applies though. I'm hiding from them, not the rest of the town.
Oops.
Never mind. I'm fine.
You find yourself sleeping in your humble room. There seems to be a small twin bed near one end of the corner, a small light stand, that kind of thing. And you've just dozed off to sleep when you feel yourself grasping for a lack of air. And you wake up suddenly,
Ow.
and you notice that you've been gagged, and there's a figure on top of you,
On
covering your
top
mouth.
of me?
On top of you.
Sexy.
Oh. I yell into the muffled. Ugh. Carry on.
He's holding his hand. He's holding his hand down, one against your face, the other against your throat. Stay quiet, human.
It's quiet, human.
It'll be the last breath
Okay.
you ever take. And he kind of grab.
I-
You can make it a contested strength check if you're trying to find
Yes,
it.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Being as strong as you are, this figure's surprisingly strong, and he does have gravity towards his side, and he keeps you down. And as he does, he kind of straddles the lower half of you and holds your head down, and you see another figure approach. And
Make another.
yeah, you can. Make
I'd
another check
struggle
if you
again.
like. Okay, go for it.
Ugh.
One second. You manage to push the first guy off, but immediately the other guy jumps up upon you and starts hitting you in the face.
Can I try to punch him back, or am I tied? Are my arms tied, or
You're not tied, but the other person is on top of you. You can continue to make contested strength checks. But at this
want
point,
to punch him?
okay, you knock the first guy off. I mean, the second guy off. The first guy runs at you at the ground.
Okay.
He throws you
I
to
try
the
to-
floor, and they start kicking you.
Okay. Great.
That's not very nice.
So okay, I'm gonna, while covering my head with one arm, I'm gonna use the other hand and try to rip the gag off.
Okay, make a dexterity check.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, you managed to
Happens.
rip the gag off, but just right before you were kicked in the face. And at this point, you've taken, I believe, like 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So go ahead, Mark.
I say, what do you want?
What?
We want you out of our city.
Oh, it's because you're
Wha-
human.
Humans are not welcome here.
Humans. All right. Well, hold on. Stop kicking me. I mean, stop.
Oh my god, I love you, Orc. Sorry, come on, stop. Seriously.
Guys, this isn't funny anymore.
If we see you here again, it will be the last time that you see anyone.
Go right. I get the message. I get it. Give me B.
Leave tonight.
Right? Okay. You want me to get up right now and leave? Or right now?
Not later. Now.
Can you? Like, do you want to watch me get all my stuff?
I don't care what you do, as long as you leave.
Am I still on the ground, or can I try to pull myself up?
You are on the ground, but you can stand up.
Okay, do I have to make a check for that?
No.
They stopped kicking me? Okay, I get up.
Standing check.
Whew.
X plus Constitution. Okay, so I stand up. I'm trying to make slow movements. Where are they in the room right now? Are they really close by?
Yeah, they're about 3 or 4 feet on either side of you.
So with my hands raised in kind of a sort of a defensive posture, I slowly, keeping eye contact with them, I back up, grab my pack from beside the bed, and grab my longsword very carefully.
Okay.
Into that.
And then what?
Just I have all my stuff, so I start to make my way for the door.
Okay, they don't seem to be stopping you, but they're watching you very closely.
I purposely bump shoulders with one of the guys as I walk.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
Alright, he swings at you and clocks you. You fall down to the ground and take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jeez.
Are you being testy with me, human?
I suppose so.
Get out.
I give him one last glare and then exit through the door.
Okay, now what do you do?
Kick.
Do I know where Copper is staying?
He's one of the rooms in the hallway. You're not
Do I know
sure
where he is
exactly.
though?
No, you didn't really
Okay.
see him go in.
Okay, so I'm going to make my way down out of the. I'm guessing we're on the second floor or something.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna exit the bar. What time of night is it right now?
Midnight.
Or it's. Okay.
Okay, and you go down the stairs and start making your way out of the bar, and before you do, the largest, burliest elf you've ever seen blocks the door. Where are we going then?
I'm just leaving.
Or are you?
Stairs?
Or are you just staying? And he shoves you back.
I was leaving, honestly, yeah. I realized I think I've overstayed my welcome here.
You notice that the other patrons at the bar from their tables begin to stand up and start walking towards you. You
Hey, hold
you
on,
count, there's
everybody,
about 9 or 10 in number.
Don't
Starting
murder
with
any of
there.
them.
I'm gonna kill a bitch.
And hold on. Look, what do you guys want? What do you guys want? Do they keep on advancing?
Sean, our people are pricks.
The big burly one kind of holds his hand up. And... Let's start with your beard.
My beard.
Come on.
What about my beard?
Dude, elves are assholes.
It's annoying
Ah,
me.
jeez.
I think you should cut it off.
Cut.
Regrow in the morning. The belt makes you
Yeah, I
regrow
know.
your
I know. I
beard.
was thinking that. I won't tell him that. Yeah. Cut my beard. Oh.
Oh.
Right in front of you.
Yes?
Well. Oh. Okay. I grasp one hair of my beard and pluck it. This is gonna take a while. Pluck.
You have 20 seconds.
Pluck.
Before
I,
I cut your beard.
Okay, so I don't have anything to cut my beard with.
You have a
so
knife on you, don't you?
I have a sword. I don't know if I have a knife.
Yeah, let me
draw
cut
my-
my beard.
That'd be the most badass thing
Yeah.
ever.
I don't want to fight all these people right now, though.
Take him.
So probably,
Nah,
maybe.
let's not.
No, I'm not gonna try to. But, anyways, if I do, I don't know if I do have a knife. So
Alright, he tosses you a small bread knife on the floor.
A bread knife.
Yeah, serrated. They're not
Serrated knife.
pagans.
I slowly bring it to my
Oh.
and begin to cut.
Okay. It takes you a couple minutes or so, but you've kind of like scraggly cut the beer. There's a few pieces hanging. So
Yes.
that's a nice
All right.
sword.
God.
Are you
What?
so connected to it?
Say what?
Your sword. I like it.
Well, thanks. I like it as well.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Over there. He points towards the bar.
Does your sword do anything? Is it like a special sword, or is it?
It's a life-stealing sword.
Oh, damn. It
Yeah.
doesn't.
I
I can always steal it back for you.
yeah.
Just
Give away
run
all my
through
weapons
and
to these-
start something.
Yeah.
I'll wake up and burn this house down too.
Okay. What's your passive perception check?
I don't know. Have I heard any noise?
Um.
Passive
a
perception
Passive
is
perception
hidden
is like
somewhere.
a bajillion, but I don't want a metagame.
Bajillion. Yeah. I can.
I mean, Athos, to be fair, is probably up like enchanting in his room upstairs, and his,
Yeah.
his
Yeah, okay.
passive is like a 19.
Copper, make a passive. Aethys, you can make a straight perception check.
Where,
Well, my
where the
passive's
hell is
higher than
passive
probably
perception
that.
hidden now?
Well,
It's
if
10
you're-
plus
10.
your-
It's 10 plus your perception modifier.
Oh well, then it's
Mine's
13.
21.
Okay, you don't
So
notice
my
anything, Copper.
passive, if it's actual perception, is 24. This is 10
Damn
plus
it.
9 plus my beat's 5.
Okay, make a intelligence check. Because you should definitely hear something
Who, Aethys?
downstairs, but it's nothing louder than what you've been hearing all night.
Straight intelligence. Ooh,
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
You're not sure. It just feels like the people downstairs are being rather rowdy, and they continue to be. But you've kind of drowned out the noise at
Rowdy,
this
or are
point.
they all kind of quietly
Not
walking up?
rowdy, but I mean.
That's what I was imagining.
Yeah, they're more quiet, but I mean there is the
One
general
of
sound
us.
of bars downstairs.
One of us.
One up.
So, about the sword.
I slowly start walking
Give it
towards.
to him. Point first.
That sword is literally worth blood.
Yeah. No. No.
I
I
suppose
slowly
you
walk
don't need
towards.
to drop the sword. I've always wanted a dwarven thunderer.
Hold. You want my thunderer
One or the other. I'm not a greedy man.
and my sword? You're sounding kind of greedy.
You may choose.
How about? Gee, how about I?
This is literally killing me right now.
You're taking forever. I do want to get some shut-eye at some point.
How about neither? Yeah, I'd advise you to go take that shut-eye right now. I'm not gonna hand these weapons over.
Oh yeah, I'd advise you to try to intimidate them or something. I don't
Yeah.
I suppose.
Back the fuck off.
I suppose we could all
I will
use some
if they make
shut-eye. You feel a cold piercing in your back as a elf stands up to you and has jabbed a small blade in between your armor.
To get. Oh, okay.
Night time. And you take 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
You stabbed him.
Yeah, that can instantly
He
kill
stabbed
someone
you.
if you stab someone.
He straight up stabbed you in the back.
Yeah.
Elves have never been known to play nice, dude. Why are you so
I'm-
surprised?
With 13 points of damage, he's intentionally trying to kill you.
Cut off his head right now. I'm bored with this.
Copper's just sleeping. It's like, I'm bored with this
I'm
dream.
bored with sleeping. Let's.
Look, we're
Well,
stuck in
actually,
the
as-
past, and now we're stuck in a stupid bar fight. I'm sorry. Oh, this is dumb.
Really?
As soon as I stab, I whip around. Okay, I'm not.
Okay. With your sword?
So I draw out my sword, and I hold it out to him point first. Yeah, and then I try an intimidation.
Okay.
Do not
That's your
try.
thing.
Do not attempt that again.
Aww. Damn, big words. Let's go.
Hey,
Okay,
come
make
on, man, something.
make a
Give me
dexterity
my
check.
armor. Right.
Dexterity check.
You should just snap the blade.
This is
Like,
initiative time.
Well, he's not choosing to attack back, so.
Yeah, I'm just.
the
pointing at
the
him.
one you turned around and intimidated kind of steps back a little, like even without your beard, you are tall and intimidating. Just like, oh.
Should maybe his AC.
Well, you do feel one coming at you behind you, and you do manage to miss the jab. Another one's kind of try to stealthily jab another knife in your back.
I'm not
Okay,
anywhere near
can I
this
turn to-
amount.
Fight human. Or are you too cowardice?
I will fight, and I turn to the who addressed me right then.
The main guy, the big burly guy.
1-on-1, right here,
In
right
Mortal
now.
Kombat.
but you alone. That will be a fair fight, elf.
Fair. Fisticuffs.
With fisticuffs, yeah.
All right, roll initiative and pull out your token.
Whip it out,
Yeah.
man. Dude, elves are the shit.
I'm gonna
Like,
go
they're
get some-
kind of rude sometimes, but elves are pretty cool.
Okay, roll.
Thanks.
You.
Yeah, roll initiative.
Yeah.
That took a
Roll
lot to
initiative
push
or
his
dex-
buttons. I would have killed him
The
in
dex,
my
true.
room like immediately.
Yeah.
That's true.
I've had to get through several fights in my life, and going at him right away isn't always the best option.
Yeah, that's true. But if you
Oh,
were
did
able
I
to
roll?
sneak
Oh.
out, that would have been cool.
You did. Oh no. Yeah, you're 14. Okay.
Oops.
Okay. Without skipping a beat, he immediately rushes at you, and swings. Okay. And he hits.
This is the
And
fist
you
fight?
take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as he just swings at you, smacking you straight across the face.
Excuse you?
Mm-hmm.
Unarmed attacks do a d6.
These don't.
Jeez.
This is
Okay,
where you need
I-
my gloves, man.
Yeah, I've never fought hand to hand, so how do I hit him?
So don't.
Just do a d20 plus your dexterity. I'll let you do dexterity or strength modifier, and then a d6.
Yeah.
And at this point, I would say Copper and Aethys, you are hearing a scuffle downstairs.
John's not even here.
If this was The Witcher 3, I would have had to go through the well to find the Baron. I'm just saying.
Or no, do
I don't
do a
think
d20 plus your strength modifier.
Okay, d20 plus 5. Okay, just a second.
All right.
That's, yeah.
You swing at him, and he easily takes a back step and dodges. You
This
can
guy's
do
a
more than one
monk.
attack, right?
Yeah, I get 2, I guess, so.
All right, that one hits.
Alright.
Okay, do your d6.
Roll d6.
Yes. All right, hits him square in the jaw, and he takes 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, can I use the second wind? Because they did already reset that.
Yes, you can. It just said that.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. You gain 11 from your lost 8. Alright, he goes again. He swings at you with an uppercut and this time misses. It's your turn once more.
Misses? Does that count as... Can I use my repost? Is that...
Yeah,
Or is that just for swords?
No, I'll take it. Why not?
Sure.
Okay, that'll miss.
Yes, okay, now I'm gonna roll twice. Do I add d6s to that? don't know how that works.
The first, I mean, the second one hits. So roll 1d6. Okay, he takes another 5.
Yeah.
Okay. He swings at you again. Almost everyone in the upstairs bar has been hearing the scuffle as the elves have kind of formed a circle and are kind of chanting their leader on. And a few remain in their rooms, but the others have just opened the door, kind of run down, and kind of like peeked over the circle of elves.
Wait, does that mean I heard?
Yes, you are hearing
Yeah.
a bar fight, however you'd like to do, but try not to metagame and understand that it's Ulrich, but you are hearing a bar fight.
Like, does it sound like exciting, or does it sound like drunkard people like just getting
It
smashed?
sounds exciting.
I want like, if I look outside my door, like, how far do I have to go before I can see who's fighting?
You have to go down the stairs, so maybe like 15 feet.
15 feet isn't that bad. I'll just kind of look, and then with the intention of probably just like going back up.
Okay.
I think I'm still trying to ignore things.
Fireball!
He goes at you again, and it goes a straight punch to your pelvis, and he hits, and you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
And it's your turn once again.
Dude, no shots below the belt. Not cool.
To lay out the rules beforehand.
I guess.
Gonna have a good, clean fight.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll one with luck.
Okay, the one you rolled hits, so roll a d6.
Yeah.
Okay, he takes 2 points.
Take forever.
Alright, he goes at you once more, and this time with a multi-attack.
Oh.
And both miss. He swings at you, but you dodge out of the way. It's your turn once more.
I'm gonna take a repost first. Oh, and that misses.
Yep.
Then swing again, twice.
Okay, the first one hits.
D6.
Okay, he takes 3. Alright, he's gonna go once more with a multi-attack at you. The second one hits. And he gets... And you take a full 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
As he hits you straight across the jaw, and you kind of feel your lip begin to bleed. Alright, it's your turn once more.
Alright.
Has Ulrich let out any particular noise while he's downstairs?
I don't know how
Mostly just grunts so far. I've just been grunting so far. haven't
I mean, he
really-
hasn't been talking
Nothing-
quietly.
He had to. He exclaimed. He was
Yeah,
like,
I did do an
"You
exclamation.
better
I said,
back off.
yeah.
I wouldn't advise this frame of action."
Alright, they both hit, so
Still,
roll,
though.
roll damage
Got it.
each. The 17 and 20 hit. Nice. Alright.
You're going down a bad road right now.
Okay. Alright, he swings at you once more. And he hits. And this time, you notice straight across your face, you feel warm blood begin to seep across your face. And you have a slash mark on your face. And you see under his hand, he's kind of hidden a small shiv. And you take
Stab a bitch.
13 points of piercing damage.
Okay. As soon as I reach my hand up to my face, I draw it away and see the blood, and I let out a "Ah!" and then run at him, and grab him around his waist, and try to knock him down. To the
Nice. Alright.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah, go
I
for it.
recognize that voice.
Are you trying to tackle him?
Yeah, tackle.
Okay,
him,
make a
yeah.
strength check.
Strength. Not enough.
Alright, one sec. With this, you kind of rush at him, almost like a bear-like form, and he's taken on a guards from it, and you hit him, tackle him straight to the ground, and he's now prone. Same with you.
Okay. But does that count as a movement or an action? Do I have another?
That'd be an action.
That's one action. I'll punch him one more time.
Okay.
And right in the face. Ah,
You miss. You swing straight at him. He just misses, and your gloved hand hits into the ground and almost like cracks the wood under it.
Advantage
Yeah.
prone?
Yeah, you can roll again. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You straight hit this time.
ah, two.
You swing.
But it's doubles. It's four.
That's true. You swing
More.
and you. It appears like you just broke his nose. As
Oh.
you swing.
Oh, hold on. I forgot. I need to use my. I'm gonna use my extra attack to get 2 more attacks out of this.
All right, go for it.
With advantage, can I roll 4 times?
Yeah. Hit.
He's doing
Ah,
this.
I'm gonna do one luck for one of those rolls.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Straight up force saddle.
Wham, wham.
As long as it doesn't try to stab you with a broom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. He's bludgeoned at this point, but he's definitely not giving in at all. And make a dexterity check with advantage.
Saving check. Okay.
Yeah, check.
Ah.
I'm sorry, it would be saving throw, so you can reroll that.
Okay. If that one fails, I'm gonna use my Indomitable
It fails.
skill. Okay. Indomitable allows me to reroll a failed saving throw.
All right, awesome.
Indomitable. Hey.
All right. Reroll.
Oh, there you go. There we go.
All right. He kind of comes up at you with the knife, but you just swat his arm down and continue to hold him to the ground. And I'll have,
Okay,
I'll
can
have that
I-
forfeit his. Or make a strength check.
Kiss
See if you can
him.
hold him down.
Kiss him.
Right. Give him a nice big one on the forehead.
Yeah, that would really piss me off.
Yeah, you managed to hold his arm down as well as his head, and he forfeits his turn as a result. It's your turn again.
Ground and pound. Ground and pound. Ground and pound.
Pound, I
ground
can
and pound,
punch him
ground and
2
pound.
more times. Wish I had. Oh, there. The second one.
You need like a skinning knife.
The second one hits.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, Bonnie has plenty of daggers that she can give you.
I got more.
Well, I mean, you have little ones that you throw. Mine do things.
They're the same as a dagger.
Yeah, but I have
very
like
nice.
a dagger of +1,
I'm sorry. Oh,
a flame
5, okay.
dagger, a poison
Yeah.
dagger.
All right, nice. He takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and he's going to contest your strength once more. And he succeeds. This time, make a
Ulrich has to roll 2.
make a strength saving throw.
Do I have to roll twice?
Yeah, no, make a strength check and then a saving throw. So you did the saving throw, make a check. Okay. He manages to breach your grasp and wrap both his hands around your throat. And he begins to choke, but you kind of clench your muscles, and you're able to keep
My
his
neck
choke.
muscles?
He's not hurting you at this point, but
Technically,
his
when someone's
arms are around
choking
your
you, you're
Yeah.
supposed to duck your chin.
throat. Okay,
Yeah.
Ulrich, it's your turn.
Just collapse his throat.
Does he? So he loses grip on my neck, or is he?
No, he's still gripping onto your neck, but you haven't gotten to a point where it's hurting you.
Okay. Well, I try to do a swift elbow to the face,
All right, awesome.
to the
Nice, it hits.
and
Kick to the groin. Elbow to the throat. Kick to the groin.
to the kick to the. And then okay, now I'm gonna attempt to. So after that elbowing, I'm gonna do an undercut,
Hits 6, nice.
bottom of the jaw.
All right, and he's looking hurt at this point as you elbow him to the face, this time thoroughly breaking his nose. It's almost crooked to his side, and then you uppercut him in the shin, and one of his teeth flies out as his mouth snaps shut.
Eh.
Make a strength saving throw once more.
Alright. Oh, sorry, saving throw. Ow.
Okay. His grasp against your neck continues to tighten, and make a Constitution saving throw. He's much stronger than you surmised. Even though you're beating him at this point, his grasp is just extremely intense, and you begin to grow faint, and you begin to your eyes begin to blur and begin to shut to darkness, but you retain your consciousness. Lots of words.
Okay.
Your turn once more.
Okay. So I'll attempt to move to try to release his hold on me. I'm gonna
Okay, this time.
punch up my arms upwards, like
Okay, you have
between-
disadvantage on this.
yeah, by disadvantage. Because I try to. I don't. Should that be a punch or a?
You can make an attack or a strength saving throw. Or I'm sorry, a strength check.
Do a strength check.
Okay.
Or is it?
Let's see.
Since I have 2 attacks.
Is Aethys there yet?
It checks. It succeeds. It checks. Your strength saving
It
throw.
does succeed?
Yeah, it succeeds.
I don't want to metagame, but have I walked up the stairs yet?
Yeah, you have.
I think I heard him yell too.
You
but
see-
I've got to
Yeah.
speak
Since
up,
it's been a couple
right?
turns, you see a group of thug-like elves in a circle, and there seems to be a fight in between them.
Can I see that Ulrich's fighting or no?
Do you walk up to the group? Do you walk
Yeah,
up?
I'm sorry, guys. I got
Decided
to kick
Aethys
off
cares
a
enough
little
to
early.
let-
Bye.
Okay.
Like, what vibe
Yeah.
do I get?
Yeah.
Do I get the vibe that they're like picking
Nice
on
plan.
someone and forcing them to fight, or is it just like a howdy, like, you know?
There's just a little hoedown.
From what you can tell, the group is like, it's not so much fun. Like they want this person to be hurt.
And several of them are holding knives.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like a school.
Yeah, but you have
Yeah.
an investigation
fight.
check for that.
It's like a fight at school.
It's passive perception is like fucking bonkers.
Just straight investigation.
No, check. I'm sorry, perception.
If my spell sheet will load, I will.
Okay. You do see a few of them kind of holding shivs, like concealed in their hands, and a couple of them have been recently bloodied. This is not a fair fight.
See if Ulrich.
Okay, you go and you peek over, and you do see that orc is on top of someone, and he is being choked, but he seems to be retaining control at this point.
Does Ulrich look to be winning or losing?
I don't know, Orc, are you winning or losing?
I feel like I'm winning.
If you're on top, it doesn't
Seems
mean
confident.
you're winning, kiddo.
I'm gonna just kind of let it slide, but definitely be aware of what's going on right now.
Okay. And as you do, you're kind of looking over, and the other thugs see another high elf, and they kind of pat you on the back and like point and point courteously.
Like,
to you.
hey.
Nod, like a little salute.
All right.
Wow.
But he's got
All right.
a gun.
It is his turn, and
You're supposed to jump in there, man.
He said he feels confident he's winning. I'm not gonna ruin his moment.
They fucking stabbed him repeatedly.
All right,
I wanted to beat the
you didn't
crap
see
out of
that.
This guy.
all right, the elf on top of it's gonna kind of release one of his hands, retaining, reach behind him, and pull out another shiv, and he's gonna swing at you, and it hits, and you take 5 points of slashing
Damn it.
damage again. This time it slices up your chin. It's not a deep slice, but it's enough to make you wince.
Yeah.
Fuck him up.
Okay. Well. So my turn.
Yes.
Okay. So is he still hold? Well. Okay. He had a knife, so he's not holding on my neck anymore, right?
He's holding your neck with one hand, so he has disadvantage on
One
the
hand.
checks, but
Dude, just peel his thumb back.
I'm going to. I'm gonna bite his hand, his thumb.
all right, nice. Make a
Break it.
Strength.
Break it!
Yeah, I guess just
Strength?
strength. Yeah, you wouldn't need dexterity for that. So just strength. All right, you grasp onto his hand and make a roll a d. 10. No, D8. Roll D8.
His fingers aren't that hard to bite through.
Yeah.
You grasp onto his hand and almost like ravenously rip his finger. You rip his thumb. It's not really a finger, but you rip his thumb off his hand and spit it out of your mouth. He kind of yelps in pain, and blood begins to squirt a little bit across your face.
So and after that movement of him, so after he
Surely he's
loses,
not still trying to choke him.
Yeah, I know. He loses hand. Yeah,
Let me make a
okay.
constitution.
You can't even grasp him anymore. He doesn't have an opposable thumb.
Yeah, he fails. His
Yeah.
hand begins to shake and he kind of falters and releases. And with the release of force, you kind of fall down against him.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd like to, in the next move, I'd like to push myself up, place like my left arm on his shoulder, and then kind of reach forward with my right knee and try to drive it into the bottom of his jaw.
All right, make a,
Wait.
Like a-
strength check. Or no, just roll a d20 with
Are they like grappling right now on the floor?
D20 plus 5.
plus your strength. Yeah.
But he just bit the dude's thumb off, so he's not
Bit his thumb and then
grasping
kneed him in his face.
anymore.
All right, and you do, and roll a d8.
Look 'em up.
Ugh.
Do it.
Or you hit him, and you kind of feel the crack of it dislocating his jaw, but he doesn't seem to really wince at the pain much.
I mean, once you've had your thumb
He's-
bitten off, is really
He's still go. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
just punch him out, man. Just go.
I mean, that's what he's doing.
Do it more, better.
Can't.
If Bonnie got in a fight, this would be over by now.
He's owning this guy.
Yeah.
All right. Seeing their leader greatly in stress, 2 elves are gonna go and grab you and pull. So make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Hate this.
Yeah,
You're
at that
bad
point, I'd probably-
There you go.
All right, 2 enter from the crowd. They grab you by your pauldrons and throw you to the floor, and they're each going to make a shiv attack against you. The first one misses. The second one hits. And you take 9 points of slashing damage as the one guy comes down upon you and just slices across your thigh. And blood begins to pool on the floor at this point. And Aethys, you are seeing this. This is not
I'm
a
gonna
brawl.
step in at that point.
Okay, so go ahead and put your token on the board.
Damn
Chad,
it,
I
this
feel
is
you.
like what I'm made for. I want
Yeah.
to be here so
Someone
bad.
wants to sleep in the ship.
Yeah, in the boat.
Well,
You would have gotten
Just
jumped too. Chad, you would have gotten jumped.
He's a
too.
human.
I
We've
would have
been
gotten
fighting
jumped,
back to
but I
back.
would have killed him immediately. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have been so,
All right, Aethys,
so
what are you doing?
understanding at the beginning.
Bonnie's just out dicking around.
What are you doing, Aethys?
Fireball. Fireball.
Let me
Fireball.
see. How can I make this kind of badass, but not? Because Aethys
Another
is
angel.
really badass as a person.
Fireball! Dude,
Stop
just gonna
picking
be
on
like-
my friend.
I don't think I'd do that if I were you. And I'm gonna summon my angel just right on top. Hopefully it doesn't like trip out of the sky this time.
Okay, go ahead.
Hopefully he does that
Roll
badass 3-point landing, holding like a sword over his head, like you called.
I want to try and go for the Imperious landing. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong spell. I get them all mixed up. God damn it.
Come on, John.
Guardian of Faith, that one.
All right, you summon Guardian of Faith, and just like this tear opens up in the ceiling, and full 3-point landing. The Guardian comes down, and with that, all the group like kind of like shudder and they fall back on the ground. Everyone's like super surprised and they're kind of backing up. Like, what the hell? And who are you attacking in particular?
All of them.
I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon and just kind of hover it next to the angel and just have it sit there.
Okay. Is the angel on your side?
Like, of the people.
Yeah.
I want it to be
I don't have an
kind of
icon
over
for it yet,
Kilby if it can be, but if not, then right behind him.
Okay. I'll put that in its place as well. All right.
I
And-
still need an angel icon, Philip.
Yeah, I know, working on it. Okay, and everyone in the area takes that force damage and immediately backs up and the yelling stops, the brawling stops, and they're kind of like raising their hands like, what is your problem, High Elf? Problem with a little fun?
I mean, I was into it until it looked like you guys were getting your asses handed to you, and you started like trying to cheat, and that wasn't cool. So.
Very well.
Okay.
Sorry, Dad.
You may go, human.
You're welcome.
Thanks for the good time.
Fuck you.
Yeah, kill me.
Don't be mean.
Wait, what
They're
does
just
the,
a
what does
spit.
the leader look like? Like, does
Stand up and
Does
spit
Leader have a
some
beard?
blood out my mouth.
No,
It looks
he
like
doesn't.
a face right now.
that's unfortunate.
It's just like a face full of blood.
He looks like Rocky.
The leader, the leader looks like Rocky lying on the ground. Two of the elves that jumped Ulrich kind of go over to him and kind of pull him over into a corner and begin tending to his wounds. He's kind of like spitting out blood at this point. And he feels his pride is clearly hurt.
Or you need some healing?
I would, Aethys. Thank you for your help.
Are we talking like a little, or are we talking like a lot?
I'm probably a lot.
Okay, I'll do
Thank you.
that, and then I'll do that and call it good enough.
Yeah, that'd be good. Thank you.
Alright,
case
you
you
heal
jump
6
again.
hit points.
Well, 23.
23, yeah. And I'm gonna walk over to the other side of the room, pick up my bag, and grab my weapons, and
And head out? Or are you staying?
join Aethys and
Okay, Aethys, what are you
walk
doing?
out. I'm walking out.
Okay.
Aethys can do whatever. Get your stuff or whatever. I'm leaving.
And Copper's awake at this point. He kind of just yawning, seeing everyone leave. He just kind of follows you out. Doesn't really notice the kerfuffle. And you all head to the ship, except for Vani. Alright, it's late into the night. Would you like to sleep or
I'm looking
otherwise?
for Urundil. Urundil.
Okay.
I'm just gonna quickly
he's-
pop over and get that done.
Okay.
hmm
So you're going to his. He's in the cathedral still.
Yeah.
From what you've surmised.
Opened up the shirt a little bit, did my face, like washed it
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
I
of
look
course.
nice. Yeah.
No, that's a given.
I mean, we'd expect nothing less.
Yeah, of course.
You see him kind of meditating in the cathedral, and he looks up at you. You're still awake.
I find that the night is the best time for things.
How may I help you?
That wasn't very smooth.
Tonight is the best time for things.
Thanks.
Yep. The night is the best time. I was just. You mentioned a transport. I figured I should do that. My friends are speaking of leaving. Can you guys not be a cock block, please, Chad? Shh.
Trying to get laid all the time.
I'm not trying to get laid right now. I'm just trying to do
It
the
would
man
be
a favor.
fruitless to open it at this hour. It's late into the night. You won't be able to enter the palace at this time.
Tell me more about her then. If you can. I understand if you can't.
She currently resides in Qatar and has taken residence with the High Prince, from what I'm told.
Have I read about this? I'm asking
Read
you,
about
Philip. Just would I have read about this in any of my books?
No, not really.
Okay. Damn it. You know, as cheesy as this sounds, it would make a pretty good love story.
If it were to end well. No one wants to read a failed love story
You'd be surprised.
as well. As long as my summer is happy, I will be too. And that's where we'll end it tonight.
My summer?
Fuck you. I have 8 more minutes. Finish the story, Philip.
We can't open the portal tonight. It's it. It's done. We're done.
You'll hear about this later.
Oh, I
I'm
know.
not gonna let this rest.
All right. Thanks for playing, guys.
Who cares about summer? I don't give a shit. I wanted to fuck up those elves.
Should have been there. Come on.
Dude.
You would have killed them all. You were, yeah.
At least the guy, I would have like skewered him with Zephyr, like let him hang. It was like, anybody else wants some fun?
I couldn't imagine it.
Like, fuck you up.
I feel like I did a okay job.
Yeah, you owned him.
Yeah, that was that was really fun.
Vonnie named her Summer.
Mhm.
Summer didn't come with that name. Vonnie named her
Nah.
Summer.
I know.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, like a story
Just
reason
know.
for it. Mm.
It's actually have to wait a whole week.
The exciting conclusion.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.